Welcome everyone to Class 7B, how to get more seller leads and buyer leads using Facebook ads in the Facebook Pixel. This is an advanced version of last week's class. We'll cover a little bit of what we did last week. It's an ability to what I call optimize your Facebook ads. In the big picture, you might put out an ad, and I'll give you an idea of what I've done in the past. Let's take a look at one of my most recent ads. Let's see if I can bring that up for you. Here's one of my most recent ads. Okay, I reached 1,447 people. I spent $24.03. 16 people clicked my link within the ad. 2 people actually filled out the landing page. So for example, what I was doing is I was telling people, if I could get you $10,000 today, if I could show you how to buy a home for as little as 1% of the purchase price, would you consider buying a home today? To find out more how you can buy a home for 1% of the purchase price, click this link, and it went to a landing page. You all have landing pages free of charge. There's really unlimited landing pages. There's 9 templates within agent marketing, and they went to the landing page. Some 16 people clicked the link and went to the landing page. Well, isn't it nice that I got 2 people to fill it out? And it's typical. More people are going to go to your landing page than will fill it out. Some people go to the landing page and say, "Oh my goodness, you want my name, my email, my phone number? I don't think I want to give it to you today." But wouldn't it be nice if we had a means by which to say, okay, how about those other 14? You got 2 of them, but how about the other 14 that went to the landing page? Can we, in essence, capture you won't capture so much their name and their email, you capture what's called their Facebook ID. There's 1.6 billion people on Facebook. So as you're providing ads to people within Facebook, and they are clicking on your links and they are interacting or engaging with you, Facebook is making it nice through what's called the Facebook Pixel to capture and create an audience for those people that are, in essence, going to your event, to your landing page, but they're not necessarily taking any action. So let's hand out some of the. Here is the agenda for today, so if you wouldn't mind, take one of these and let's pass them around. So we're here today. We're going to be looking at how to use the Facebook Pixel to create and retarget an audience. The thing that I thought we should focus on today is, what is your home worth? As realtors, you're interested in getting more leads, more people that might be interested in knowing what their home is worth, especially as you go into the spring market. You're going to want to be, trying to advertise to those people. I do more so some of the other Facebook posts that we did last week. Again, I'm going to be, showing you some of what we did last week shortly here. Another overview of what we're going to be accomplishing today, let's see if I can bring that up here, would be something like this. If you look up on your screen there, it says, what is your home worth? I'll give you guys a little bit of a handout on that. Kind of wrote it out in hand form. Let's say, for example, you do an ad and you get 1,451 people that you get viewed, that it goes out to. What you want to do is you're going to be using either a saved audience, which is a geographic location, Naperville, Lockport, Orland Park, wherever you want to get listings from, it's going to be geographic. But at the same time, what we're going to do is we're going to create a custom audience for people that actually go to the landing page and visit the landing page. As we get better at this, which the next class is going to be about video marketing, our ads may be in the form of videos, or what I call our remarketing efforts might be in the form of videos. Facebook will also, through custom audiences, capture the number of people that actually view your video. I did a video one time, I got probably over 1,000 views of it. And what I was able to capture through Facebook was how many people watched the video for 10% of the time, 25% of the time, 50, 75, and 90% of the time. Well, don't you guys think if somebody looks at your video for greater than 50% of the time, they're probably interested in the subject matter? Well, I would like to remarket to those people that watch that subject for more than 50% of the time. So again, through the handwritten sheet that I got there, you might be doing an ad on what your home is worth. You might be capturing, say, 1,500 people. Let's just say 32 of them go to the landing page. Well, maybe in your remarketing effort, maybe you should do a video after next week's class, and you should do something about Naperville's real estate statistics or Orland Park statistics, such as, how many homes are on the market? What is the percent of sales price to listing price? What is the average marketing days on the market? Stuff that somebody that's thinking about selling their home might be interested in. Short little video, doesn't have to be very long, but what you're doing is you're remarketing, retargeting to those people that saw what is your home worth. They went to your landing page. They didn't necessarily take action, but are you just going to leave them there? They took, they had some interest in what their home is worth. So now what you're going to do is you're going to remarket or retarget to them another ad or another video in the form of an ad and see if you can't get them to take action. So again, you can make this a four corners where once you know that you've got 32 people that have gone to your landing page, you can take that audience of 32 people and continue to retarget to them, getting them to take action. Kind of a cool thing. So like I say, my arrow then says, come down here and continue to, be remarketing to them. After statistics, if you want to talk about a testimonial from a customer of yours that, let's say, put their home on the market, you sold it within 30 days. They want to talk about, you want to talk about your marketing efforts, what you did to get them into 10 of the busiest realty sites, 8 of the busiest social media sites, that you got them on page 1 of YouTube. Those are things that, a nice little video might prompt someone to say, yes, I'd like to know what my home is worth. Yes, I might like to do business with you. So again, you might want to think of, you got a couple of different commercials that you're going to be doing within Facebook. The start is to capture those that have some interest in what you're talking about. And then once you find that audience of those that are interested, let's then continue to remarket to them. So again, going back to your outline here, it says the past class, the recordings can be found, yesterday's class, on last week's class, as well as the previous weeks. They're all going to be at that www.gmarino.valuedlender.com. It's the very last tab, so just go to the tab. It says recorded classes for realtor training. You'll be able to catch class 1 all the way through class 7 there. Just an interesting tidbit before we get into today's subject matter. I saw most recently there was an article called "Rising Interest Rates Are Not Holding Back Millennium Home Buyers." See the article. Let me just share with you this article. You'll take one and pass it around. The article talks about how interest rates have been rising, but it's not holding back the millenniums. Everything that I've been reading throughout the second half of 2018 says that the biggest market for buyers has been the first-time home buyer market and the millennium market, which again, this article is saying the very same thing. Rising interest rates are not curtailing them. They might be shrinking a little bit. It only talks about that the average loan size is going down. They might be shrinking their purchase price a little bit, but still that millennium market, that first-time home buyer market, is still very interested in becoming home buyers, which again is why I might encourage you guys to have this kind of a stand or this on your computers, where you know that with up to $10,000 from the state of Illinois in that IDA program, people can buy homes for as little as 1% of the purchase price, because that's all that IDA requires. If they have a 640 or better credit score, if they make less than $101,520, there's a lot of people that make less than $101,520. They can get up to $10,000 toward that down payment bucket and toward their closing costs. In most cases, it's less than their first month's rent and their first month's security deposit. So what you guys need to do is have these brochures sitting on your computer, and every time you meet with a potential buyer, hand it to them and say, or you meet somebody that thinks they can't be a home buyer, say, what do you got in a security deposit and first month's rent? You got a $1,500 in a security deposit, and you got $1,500 in first month's rent, you got $3,000. How about if we look at a $200,000 home for $2,000? How about if we look at a $300,000 home for $3,000? All good stuff that you guys should have at your disposal. Again, on the agenda there, I got little circles in the margin. If anybody wants any information on the subject matter, just put a little X in that circle. And what I'll do is I'll collect it after the class and I'll send you out any of the material that you'd like. So if anybody needs any of these brochures on how someone can buy a home for as little as 1%, please put a check mark. Again, next on there it says sell convenience to your clients. As we enter into 2019, the best thing you guys can do is make it convenient for your clients to get started on their journey toward home ownership. The old way is you guys have your lender's business card. You tell them, call Glen, here's his business card. Well, Glen's in a meeting for the next 2 hours teaching a class. They call, they leave a message, they didn't get through. Glen gets out of the class, he goes back to his desk, he listens to his voice messages, he calls back to them, they're not available, they're at work, they're doing something else. It's leaving messages back and forth. When in essence, if you guys download what's called FCM Express onto your phone, it's now an icon, you press it, it says, would you like to share this with your client? You press share, you put in your client's phone number, and now with that, you've sent the online application that takes all of 10 minutes to fill out. It allows them to use their camera on their phone to take a picture of their W-2, their pay stubs, their tax returns. They get uploaded and they're sent to the loan officer. It has a great calculator. It says, are you purchasing, refinancing, are you using an FHA loan, a conventional loan? It'll calculate for them the principal, the interest, the taxes, the insurance, and the PMI. Great little add to your, I'm going to call it to your technology, to your ability to make this business that we're in a convenience for your clients. Get them started. They're excited. They talk to you. Share the application with them. Get them started, because such that when Glen gets out or a loan officer gets out of a class or a meeting with a client, they see they got a notification that someone filled it out. They can get them pre-approved same day. Growing your business is the next subject matter. Who needs help with contacting your sphere of influence? Who needs help exporting their past clients and prospects? Who needs help marketing to expireds and FSBOs? What I'm saying here is that part of your business plan, you guys have either done them already or you're in the process of doing business plans for next year. One of the major, your business plan is like this table. This table has multiple legs that support it. The legs in a business plan are your marketing strategy. You have multiple strategies that equate to what your business plan is for 2019. One of the legs should be contacting your past customers, contacting your prospects. Where, some of you have them. Hey, Kevin, how are you today? No problem. Grab a seat and join us. What I'm doing is I've got almost 20,000 contacts that I have uploaded that I drip on a monthly basis. You might have hundreds, you might have thousands, depending upon how long you've been in the business. But you have contacts sitting in your Gmails, you have contacts sitting in your Yahoo, you have contacts sitting in the MLS. You have contacts, and what I find incredible is that you're letting them sit there. What you should be doing is exporting them and then putting them into a system. If you would like to have them dripped on, I can give you 3 things that we can do for you free of charge. One, if you export them and you send them to me, or you just call up and say, Glen, can I have an hour of your time? I'd like to come in and sit with you. I want you to export out of my Gmail, out of my Yahoo, out of my AOL, out of the MLS. And we created this great database. And what we'll do with the database is we're going to then upload it into my CRM. It's co-branded with your picture, your contact information, and us. They get a monthly newsletter from both of us. They get a weekly markets in a minute. So what's ever happening in the real estate market, what's happening with interest rates, what's happening with the activity in the marketplace as far as buying and selling real estate, they're going to get some updates on the market every Friday. And they're also going to get what's called a holiday card that's going to be co-branded with both of us. So again, if you're not doing it, do something that's free. And within an hour, you guys could have all your clients, all your contacts, all your past clients, all your prospects being dripped upon. So just again, if you want something like that, there's a little O, put a little X next to it, and hand it back into me. We'll set up a time for us to export and get your clients dripped on. Okay, next it says all you need is post your activity. You're going to be posting into Facebook your listings, your open houses, your down payment assistance for buyers, meaning how to buy a home for 1% of the purchase price, and you're going to be posting what is your home worth. Okay, you're going to target fans, friends of fans. Do you guys realize that? Again, what's exciting for me, because I'm just in the process of finishing this, I'm uploading 20,000 contacts into my CRM, the one that I'm going to be giving to you guys. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to export it and I'm going to upload it into Facebook. So Facebook, typically what Facebook does is it takes the emails of your customer database and it takes the phone numbers. And what it does is it tries to find a match. So when you upload it into Facebook and you're saying, please create a customer file, Facebook, 1.6 billion people in Facebook, right? So what they do is they take your list and they're looking for matches. Then it does take hours for it to, it's not like you upload it, you got, you load up 1,000, it's not going to all of a sudden say I got 1,000 matches. It's going to be going through 1.6 billion people looking for phone numbers, looking for email addresses, looking for name matches. So it's name, phone number, email matches. And probably what you're going to find is that 2/3 of your list will have a match. So a third of them, are not either they're not on Facebook or, something's wrong with, the email is changed, or the phone number is changed. So there's going to be a mismatch of some sort. Okay. So my point there is that you guys should be thinking about, and again, if you want to sit down and go through how do I take my customer base and how do I create a customer file that every time there's an announcement, how to buy a home for 1%, what is your home worth? Yes, it's nice to go out to a neighborhood that's brand new and try and bring in new clients, but don't ignore the people that already know you. So do a $25 ad, do a $20, $15 ad that goes out to your customer file and says, hey, any of you people that are customers of mine or prior prospects, have you thought about this really cool program that you can buy a home for 1% of the purchase price? Click this link to find out more. So again, I just think it's good common sense as I'm getting you ready for 2019. You guys have contacts. Don't let them sit inside computers. Make them active for yourself, okay? We're going to be talking about all you need is landing pages. Again, today you're going to see we're going to create 1 out of the 9. There's 9 templates, but it's really unlimited because every one of those 9 templates within Agent Marketing is totally customizable. So we're going to take one today that's all about what is your home worth, and we're going to customize it a little bit. And you'll be able to also see how we do it for, if you want to buy a home for 1%, there's a landing page for that. If there's another landing page for if given $10,000, would you buy a home tomorrow? Again, really cool landing pages that you guys can use as far as if you do a post or an ad within Facebook, please don't just put text. Always try to send somebody to a landing page because if they like what you're saying, give them the opportunity to give you their contact information, name, email, and phone number. So that's the purpose of a landing page. We're going to create multiple digital farms, meaning that once we've done an ad, once we've had them land on the landing page, like I said, anybody who doesn't fill out the landing page, we're going to create another farm called those people that were interested in what is your home worth in Naperville or Orland Park or wherever you might be farming. So now you got that small farm set up, and it can continue to grow as you repeat the process of putting that ad out there. And then you're going to utilize retargeting with Facebook pixels and custom audiences. Again, I always wondered when I first started looking at this stuff, I go, what's a Facebook pixel? It's just it's a fancy term for the ability of Facebook to capture anyone that meets a criteria of yours or an event of yours. So so for example, let's put it in, if let's say you run an ad that says, what is your home worth? Okay. And let's say that the ad gets out into front of 1,500 people. Let's say in that ad, it says, to find out what your home is worth, click this link and go to this landing page. So whenever you do an ad or a post, you got your ad, you got a link within the ad. It takes them to the landing page. The landing page says, so you want to know what your home is worth? Please fill out this information. Let's get started now. More people will go to the landing page and then stop and go, oop, I didn't know Kevin really wanted me to fill out my name and my email, my phone number. Not today. So let's just say, for sake of discussion, of those 1,500, 35 people go to the landing page, but only 4 fill it out. For the 4, you got their contact. They filled out the landing page. You get an email. You get a text message. You're going to work with those 4. But remember, 35 people went to the landing page. What the pixel does is, the event is, you're saying to Facebook, hey Facebook, anytime someone meets the event is they go to my landing page. Anytime they go to my landing page, please capture their Facebook ID.
Whether they sign up or not.
Correct. So now what you've got is you're working with the 4 that did sign. Now you got 31 others that Facebook just created another audience for you. The audience is 31 people.
Right.
But that's 31 people that said, I had some level of interest.
Yes.
Now it's up to you to create another Facebook ad just to those 31 and seeing if you can't get those 31 to fill it out on the next go round. And it's not uncommon, Kevin. Think of it when you do Facebook with the pixel, think of it as, I call it a square. It's called the circle of awareness. You're making them aware 4 times. How often when you talk to somebody, does somebody automatically buy from you immediately? If you look at any good salesperson, it takes a good 4 or 5 no's before they say yes. Facebook ads are no different. What they're doing is they're saying, I have some level of interest, but not today. Okay, I'm going to take those 31 that had some interest, and I'm going to retarget them. Maybe I'm going to give them the statistics of Naperville sales or Orland Park sales and saying, would you like to know, now that you know more about the stats of your particular area, would you like to know more about what your home is worth? Take advantage of the average sales time on the market is only 30 days, and that they're selling at 96% of list price. Would you like to take advantage? Click this link, and the link is once again going to, what is your home worth?
Okay, so our built-in websites, the Real Smart Agent pages that we get with HomeSmart.
Yep.
In one of there, it says put in your Facebook pixel.
Okay.
What is this what we're talking about?
Where it is? I'm going to show you guys how to create it, and I'm going to show you guys how to then put it inside. I'm going to put it inside your agent marketing because I don't have access to the HomeSmart particular site. But if it's saying put your pixel in there,
yeah, I didn't know what they were referring to.
And I'm going to show everybody has one or has the ability to create one. And so what we're going to do is, and once it's created, then all you have to do is remember how to get to it. Because I've had people come into class and say, Glenn, I created it like a month ago, but where is it?
Yeah.
Where is it in Facebook? It's gone. And I go, it's not gone. It's just that we just got to show you where it is. So that's again, back up. Facebook Pixel is basically what they call optimization. It's optimizing the opportunities to get to somebody that's interested in your product or your service. What was your product? What is your home worth? You got 4. Now that's not optimizing, is it? You got 4 out of 35 people that actually went there. If you can get access to the other 31, you're optimizing the value of that ad. So the Facebook Pixel is nothing more than a tracking device. It tracks. Yeah, it tracks it because you're going to be putting it inside where you're taking. Once you create the pixel, let's just call it computer code. Once you create the Facebook Pixel, all you're doing is you're copying and pasting it into your landing page. So now it's in your landing page, and that's why, Kevin, when you were saying it's saying insert your Facebook Pixel here, that's the same thing as copying and pasting it into your landing page. That's a landing page there. I'm going to show you a landing page here in Agent Marketing that you all have. We're going to modify it slightly, and it's going to have a section where you do the same thing. You paste the Facebook pixel in there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to create an audience that says, if anybody comes to this landing page, Mr. Pixel, please put them into a separate audience. So every time someone comes to the landing page, because you put the code on that landing page, Facebook knows separate audience, separate audience, separate audience. Cool, cool, cool. Now you have that separate audience of the 31 people that didn't take action. And now you, next time you do an ad, when you're looking for, well, who's the audience I'm sending this ad to? It's the Facebook pixel audience that was created from the previous ad. If I'm making some sense. Okay. All right. So last week, again down here, last week on part 1, we created your landing pages. And so again, why don't we just look real quickly at some of the landing pages that that we created last week. If we go over here to, if I can go over here, I think, and see it even better. Okay, here were some of the ads that we did last week. New $6,000, $7,500, $10,000 in down payment assistance. It's for first-time home buyers and existing homeowners. Amazing. Your journey toward homeownership just got easier. You can get $6,000, $7,500, or $10,000. If you got it today, would you buy a home tomorrow? See if you qualify by clicking it. There is a landing page, http://whyrentgetmoreinformation.org. That was something that we created last week. So then, again, in the landing page for that, let's go back here then. The landing page for that, 640 or better. So it's really not that difficult. I mean, 640 is, for most renters, landlords are requiring you to have that, for anybody who's a leasing agent in here, it wouldn't be uncommon for people to have that. And then for them to make, and then they have to make less than 101,520. Almost everybody I talk to goes, I never knew this was around. I love it. I've taken people that said they needed to rent, and they're just totally turned around. They said, oh my God, I can buy a house. Let's talk about buying instead of renting. So here is the landing page for that. We created this last week. Congratulations, you're on your way toward home ownership. Find out if you qualify for up to $10,000 in down payment assistance. Buy a home for as little as 1% of the purchase price. Amazing. It's easy to get started. Fill in your information, and we'll start you on your journey. Name, email. When they click submit, the realtor gets an email. The realtor gets a text message. You get both notifications so that you can then pursue, activity with them. But again, for all those people, remember I just ran a similar ad. I reached out to 1,400 people, and there was something like 26, 27, 28 people that actually went to this landing page of mine. Only 2 filled it out. So I got 26 people still that have some level of interest in buying a home for 1%. And because I put the Facebook pixel in there, I've got an audience now of those 26 people. No Facebook pixel. Think this way. Minus the Facebook pixel, you'll always get your 2s, your 4s, your whatever people that respond to your ad. With the Facebook pixel, you get all the people that went to the landing page but didn't fill it out. And that's kind of cool. All right. So, then what we did also last week, and again, I'll just show you real quickly some of the other, these were posts, these were ads. This is another post that we did last week on 1%. And again, you're more than willing, if you guys want help with putting these into your Facebook, put an X next to it on your handout sheet, the agenda. There's little circles in the margin. Put an X. I'll collect these afterward, and then I'll set up appointments with you guys, and we can get these posts not only into your Facebook posts, because again, I'm a big believer in the posts should go in every day. Because by the way, these take all of 2 minutes to put into your Facebook. 2 minutes.
But these are all in the software that you.
Well, the landing pages are, but this will be in your Facebook. And so once it's in your Facebook, oh, that's just it.
Yeah, right.
That's why it takes 2 minutes. I agree with you, Kevin. Because again, if I'm asking, you're looking for this. So what I'm saying to you, Kevin, is if it says up here Tuesdays and Fridays, you should be posting this.
Right.
If Tuesday it looks like this big red 1%, and that is your link down there in your agent marketing account, when it comes to Friday, we're going to repost it. All you're going to do is go to Google Images, say, give me another image of 1%. You say, hey, this image looks cool. You're going to save that image to your desktop. You're going to go into Facebook, upload the new image, and copy and paste the text. That will take you guys 2 minutes. But what it does for you, I'm going to call it for your friends, for people that engage with you, you're letting them know that you're in the business, that you can provide them with these types of products or services. And I'm a big believer in commercials. If it takes me 2 minutes, and again, to let somebody know about my products or services, I'm going to let them know on Mondays I can give them $10,000. On Tuesdays, I'm going to let them know I can give them 1% of the purchase price and make them a homeowner. On Wednesdays, I'm going to let them know what is your home worth. On Thursday, I might give them a repeat, or I might give them, you can buy a 4-unit for as little as 3.5% down. Those are all cool things. But if I never say that to my audience, they don't know that I've got these products or services. And then again, like I say, you're doing it Monday, Thursday, you're doing it Tuesday, Friday, you're doing it Wednesday, Saturday, but all you're doing is changing the image. Okay, so going back to your agenda here, it says then last week, we created these landing pages. We're creating commercials. There's 5 of them. And again, I will give here is the packet of the 5. We did 3 of them last week, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the middle one. If you'll hand those out, that would be great. I'm going to focus on the middle one today, which is what is your home worth? So what I'm handing out right now are the Facebook posting templates. We kind of saw, will $10,000 encourage you to buy a home? We saw that. We saw the big red 1%. Would you buy a home for 1% of the purchase price? Would you like to know what your home is worth? We didn't go through, but here's another food for thought, again, as you guys prepare for 2019. I personally just got $1 million FSBO. One of my classes is FSBOs, and so I saw a big house with a sign. I called him up, and lo and behold, the guy said, because I didn't do what everybody who's calling FSBOs. Hey, I think I have a client for you. May I please stop by and see if this home, is right for them? And he says, you would not believe how many people are calling me up that are realtors saying that they have a client for my house. And my question always is, where were you 2 months ago when it was listed? So anyway, the point is, using my script of, well, I'd like to help you get more buyers because you, Mr. and Mrs. FSBO, you're interested in getting more buyers. I have a sign writer that I can put in your front lawn that says, text, and oh, by the way, you live on Royal St. George. How about if we put text the word Royal to 79564, and they can see all the 25 pictures that were in the MLS. The guy goes, you can do that? I go, yeah, it's a mobile application. And he said, and I'll create a property website. We'll put it into 10 of the busiest realty sites, 8 of the busiest social sites. The guy said, come on over. So he went through with his wife, and they said, perfect. So next week we're meeting to put the sign in the front lawn, and we're going to let them, my point is, they're never, in my opinion, never really going to sell by FSBO. What I'm interested in is getting any of the buyer leads off of the $1 million and turning around, and when they don't want to be a FSBO, calling one of you wonderful realtors and saying, hey, I got somebody that doesn't want to.
I would volunteer.
I guarantee you would. I would hope there'd be a line for that.
I will go over there and visit with them today.
Yeah. So, and that's just it. He says, Glenn, you would not believe I get 5 postcards and calls a day. He said, ever since we let it expire and we decided to sell by owner. So anyway, it's again, if you guys want to do FSBOs and you want to do it, it was listed for like $9.99 and then went to $9.49 down to $9.29. I don't know, because I'm not a realtor, but I mean, the Zillow says it's worth $8.99. So, it's, to me, that's relative to $9.29, $8.99. He's got, you got to like rustic, I guess is what I'm going to say, to buy that home. So I think he's got, the segment of the market might be a little bit smaller. So anyway, If you guys want more information about how you could do FISBO marketing through Facebook ads, is, and again, the reason I like FISBOs is because within 3 to 4 weeks, they don't want to be FISBOs. So to me, if you guys worked FISBOs for 3 to 4 weeks, you'd be converting them to listings. That's what I like about the FISBO market. So, and again, from a lender's perspective, I like it because I get buyer leads off of it. But from your perspective, you should want to put that sign in their front lawn, help them get buyers. And and every Monday, call them and say, how was the weekend? How are the leads? And when they say, this is not what I thought it was all cracked up to be, I'm not getting a lot of volume. You can talk about how exposure is everything and that you can expand the system, the agent marketing, give them the agent marketing system, and put them into 10 realty sites and 8 social media sites, and you can get them into the MLS and give them greater exposure. So anyway, I'll leave that up to you guys. And then how to buy a 4 unit for only 3.5% down. Again, these are all the things that I post, and then I take one of them and I do an ad a week. My budget within Facebook is $100 a month, and I'm thinking of kicking it up to maybe $120, maybe $150 a month, because I'm going to do probably more video. Again, thoughts come into my head. Remember when we started the class and we said, okay, we just did an ad. An ad is, it's got a static picture, 1% sign, or $10,000 bills. Those are, static. And I got, you reached like 1,400 people or something like that. And 25 people, 28 people, 30 people engaged with it. Video always gets hundreds of engagements. So that's why I'm going to, this is, getting the basics down, doing an ad, learning how to use the pixel, capture those people that go to your landing page, don't fill it out. But wouldn't we love to then multiply that if we did video about what is your home worth? Short video, correct. And short video. But again, but even Facebook, again, in between, I like doing a real video with, with people talking, etc. But Facebook now has even come out with what do they call a video creator, and it will create a video with your still shots. It allows you to put up 3 different still shots, and it's kind of like it's only 15 seconds long, so it's short. But it lets you take each still shot, caption it, and put some text information about it. So what is your home worth? In this upcoming spring market, as you're thinking about selling, find out what your home's worth. That's only 5 seconds. Then it moves over. Second one allows you to put a banner and text. You can now put up a different house or a different image, and the third one might be a sold sign with somebody having their home sold because they found out what their home is worth and they were able to sell in the upcoming spring market. But that's all 15 seconds long with 3 still shots. So for those that don't want to go in front of the camera, video, you got a video creator now within Facebook. Those who want to get in front of the camera, kind of cool stuff. And I don't know if you guys know Sabina, who's usually here. She has told me from day one how camera shy she is, that she does not want to be in front. She did her first video. Oh my God, fabulous. With the dogs. Yeah, did you see it?
Yeah.
With the dogs. I mean, she was promoting the dog rescue. I think she's part of it. She had the dogs, and she was really promoting a raffle. Yeah, they were trying to get this non-for-profit organization that rescues dogs and animals and stuff like that. But they were also doing a raffle to get more people to come to the site. And she did a fabulous job. I said, so now you've overcome your shyness? I said, you've done a great job. I said, you need to do this now with your products and your services. And she said, I'm planning to do that right after the first of the year. I'm going to come in and shoot videos with you and all that great stuff. So just an aside. Oh, Rosario, would you mind sharing with us what happened with your Facebook landing page?
Homework, post, while I was in the hospital for that. Shared it to Facebook groups like Glen. And Sunday morning, I used my cloud CMA link, so CMA was generated. I pulled up the CMA just to check out what it was, and all the houses in the CMA were about 1.5 million. And the only thing I did was post on Facebook.
You got listings from that, or?
Well, I reached out to her
Yeah.
to see, I followed up with an email. She didn't send anything, but I know she's interested. I know what property it is, know the address. I have her email.
Yeah,
That's
good.
So that was
You're going to retarget and remarket to her to continue to stay in front of her.
yeah.
Because the thing that you've done is you've given her something of value. So you're a step up from just a regular realtor. You're the one that gave her something of value. So she'll accept, your stuff a lot more than somebody else. But again, that was just a post. Remember, there's a post, then there's a boost, then there's an ad. And just with a post alone, that was your commercial. As I call it, your posts are your commercials. Just with a commercial, just to her database, and you can ask anybody to please share it, which gets it out even further. She was able to get, a nice $1 million plus type lead. So it does work. You just got to implement.
Automatic CMA, what is that? Okay.
It's called. I think it's within your MLS, isn't it? You have, in the MLS, there's something called iCloud, CMA.
Okay.
Check with your broker.
I'm not getting it. Okay.
So here's the technique that you're going to be using for those posts. Again, you got the 5 from last week. Anybody who missed last week's class, it's recorded. It's on that gmarino.valuedlender site. But again, I'd be more than happy if somebody wants to implement, put a check mark, we can get together. I'll help get them into your Facebook, because once they're in your Facebook, then you guys will feel comfortable with copy, paste, and just changing the images. Because your landing page won't change. The landing page is always going to be the same landing page, and the text will always be the same text. You're just going to change images. Very, very simple. Yep. So what I'm saying there is post to your Facebook business page first. That's going to be the technique for doing those posts, those 5 that I've handed out to you. It does have a recommended schedule to post. Monday do this, Tuesday do that, Wednesday do this. So try to follow it each day. Spend 2 minutes staying in Facebook. Then it says share it to your timeline, which is your personal page. There's nothing wrong with going from your business page to letting your friends know you're a realtor. And then maybe one of your friends would like to know, hey, I'd like to buy a house for 1%. Hey, Kevin, I saw this really cool post you put out there. Tell me more about how I can get into a house for 1%. Or Sam, hey, you got $10,000? I didn't know that was available from the state of Illinois. Tell me more about it. So nothing wrong with sharing it. The other thing I do is I share it. I got 12 shares. Every time I do a post, I have 12 share locations. They're called, and again, you got to be careful. The garage sales don't really want you to be posting products or services. But I put in, when I go to share, I say, then share in a group. So I got my post in Facebook, and underneath the post, there's a share button. When I click it, there's a drop down, and rather than saying share to my timeline, I say share to a group. When I share to the group, it lets me put in what group, and then I start typing in like real estate, and it opens up like 12 different real estate type groups that I can either go in, or I have to get the administrator, but I share it to these real estate groups.
But they're groups that you already relationships.
Yes. So I've asked, and each week, just try and think of it. I'll get for
Page County,
Right.
open houses or something like that?
Yeah, I've got one called West Suburban Real Estate for Sale. I got one, Everything Real Estate. I've got another one, I can do real estate in Chicago. One is you, Kevin. I actually posted Kevin Roy, because you come up as Kevin Roy Real Estate something, and so I'm in yours. So there's
groups that are out.
Yeah, so wherever you become a part of a group, again, reason for you to join groups, so that your posts are and it takes me an additional maybe 5 minutes to then share into these 12 groups. One of them says get pre-approved for a home loan. Oh, okay. And some of them will say you've gone directly in and you've shared, you posted. Some will tell you it's been sent to the administrator of the group for approvals. Oh, I know what you want. Another one is the Facebook Ultimate Real Estate site, it's called.
Oh, really?
And that administrator, you never post directly, but he likes my posts. He always approves it. He never has declined them. It might take him a day, before he approves it. So the next day I'll get a notification. It'll say your post has been approved by the administrator of Facebook Ultimate Real Estate.
Are there a lot of followers?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So now in your outline, it says, once you have a Facebook post and a landing page, you're ready to create an ad. Okay. And again, I'm going to take you through creating the post and the landing page for what is your home worth. And maybe we can take a quick moment to talk about what is the difference between a boost and a Facebook ad, because you guys see both buttons. If you guys look over here on your Facebook, when you go to when you go over here to when you go to I'm going to my business page. Only business pages can be boosted or an ad created. Okay. And you'll see down here, does everybody see, we're waiting for it to load, as we post, you see where it says boost the post?
Mm-hmm.
Think of a boost post, and again, I'll bring you up the technical article from Facebook. Boost the post has less filters. I call it a quickie ad. I would say if you're not going to use the Facebook pixel, that would probably be a nice quickie one to do. But I like using Facebook ads because I have more filters, more opportunities to find how my ad is going to get out there into the marketplace. So again, over here, do you see this create button? That's where you go to create. When you click create, do you see where it says create an ad? That's where we're going to go to create the ad. And this is where you go to boost the post. Boost the post is a mini ad, quickie ad. The create an ad. Yeah, create an ad is going to ask you a lot more questions, and you're going to be able to refine and define it much better. Well, you still have to put an audience in. You'll still be able to, you can put the same audience into it. So for example, here, let's just take a peek. If we go over here, let's see.
But you're also paying
Well, you are. Either one you're paying for.
Right.
Here it is. The difference between a boost and a post, and I've got a handout for you.
This can be really inexpensive.
Boost is fairly inexpensive because again, you can do it for as little as $3.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you can spend a lot of money, but you can do it really cheap too.
You can do it for $3, $7, $14. Terrific. Facebook view. There it is. All right. So it says, there you go. So it says the difference between boosted posts and Facebook ads. What is boosted? A boosted post is a post to your page's timeline that you can apply money in order to boost it to an audience of your choosing. It is the simplest way to advertise on Facebook. Boosted posts differ from ads because they are not created in Ads Manager and don't have all the same customization features. So if I wanted to upload a custom audience, I probably would not be able to do it with a boost. You're going to want to use your custom audiences as you go around the four corners with your ads and remarket. So again, what are Facebook ads? While boosting a post is still considered an ad, Facebook ads are created through the Ads Manager and offer more advanced customization solutions. There are many advertising objectives to help you reach your specific business goals and your audience that you care about most. Where a boosted post may initially optimize for your page likes, comments, and shares overall, Facebook ads can optimize for application installs, website conversions, video views. That to me right there, stop there, video views. That to me is well worth doing a Facebook ad. As you guys do video in 2019, you're going to want to know who looked at the video for 50% or more of the time. And that is an audience that Facebook can capture for you. So if I put out there something about what is your home worth, or if I put out there something about you can buy a home for 1% of the purchase price, and I do like you say, a quickie ad, 30 seconds, 45 seconds to a minute, and somebody watches it for at least 50% of the time, they had a high level of interest in what was in that video. I would like to capture all those people that watched that video for 50% or more in another audience. So now that if I get, say, 1,000 people see my video, how many people watched it for 50% or more of the time? I don't want to waste my next advertising dollars on somebody that clicked off after 3 seconds. Somebody that was on there for 50%, I'm willing to remarket. I'm willing to spend more money trying to get them to take action on what I'd like them to do. Make some sense? All right. Yeah. Despite the fact that we put them into credit repair. Okay, so again.
Way too many times people have.
So we just looked at what is the difference between a boost and a Facebook ad. And then we've already looked at the results of Glen's ad from last week. They had about 1,500 people that it went out to, and I was able to get about 28, 29, 30 people that clicked on the landing page. Only about 2 of them filled it out, so I now have another audience of the other 28 people that I plan to remarket to this week. So again, if people land, next item on your agenda, people land on your landing page and give us their contact information, we can contact and begin interacting with them and helping them, find out what their home is worth. But what we really are looking for, if you look at the summary of our approach, what we're going to do is you can upload your database is another cool way, or what you're going to do is you'll get people that might interact either with your video on what is your home worth, or from your ad, what is your home worth. But you're going to get so many people are going to you're going to reach so many people. The reason I say upload your database is that's also something that I'm going to be doing on a regular basis. If I've got 20,000 leads and contacts out there, I'm certainly, every time I say, hey, what about buying for 1%? I'm going to already have up in Facebook something called my customer file. Yeah, I'll go after new ones by going out to Naperville or going out to Lisle or going out to Wheaton. But my past clients, they like me already. All my past prospects who for one went to credit repair, whatever, maybe they're ready to buy now for 1%. So it's kind of like a drip campaign through Facebook with your old database. So again, we're going to be talking about that. I think it's something that any of the realtors that I work with in 2019, I'm going to be trying to get you guys to upload your database into Facebook so you have the ability at any point in time to click on that audience, say bring that audience into play, and now you can do an ad just to your past clients, to your past prospects. Kind of cool. So then you're going to run your ad to your database or to your new geographic location, Orland Park, Naperville. Your ad will have a landing page link in it, and we're going to create that very shortly for what is your home worth. Then the contacts that click the landing page, okay, that might be 50 contacts. Okay, so it went out to 1,000 people. It got out to, because of the money that you spent within Facebook, they got it out to 1,000 people. 50 clicked on the link, but number 5 says the contacts only 5 of them only filled out the landing page. Okay, I'm happy with that. I got 5, but that means there's 45 people that I didn't get any information. I don't know who they are. So what you can do is you're going to start working with those 5 contacts, but the contacts that did not fill out the landing page, you're going to insert the Facebook pixel inside your landing page so Facebook knows if somebody comes to this landing page, put them into an audience so I can go after those people. And what are they capturing?
Their ID.
Thank you. The Facebook ID. Every one of us who has the 1.6 billion people, each one has a 16-digit Facebook ID. What Facebook is capturing is the Facebook ID and putting it into an audience for us so we can go back out to those people and remarket them. Then what you're going to do is you're going to create a custom audience that says, hey, if you landed on this landing page, I want you to be in a custom audience because I want to go back out and remarket to you. You can also what's called create a lookalike audience. Once you have a custom audience of 45 people in my example here, of people that said, hey, I'd like to know what my home is worth, and they're geographically, let's say in Naperville, what a lookalike, what Facebook will do is it will go out and it will look for other Facebook IDs that might be in Naperville that are homeowners that might want to know what their home is worth. So they'll create what's called a lookalike audience. So then when you do your next remarketing, you're going to take the custom and the lookalike and send an ad to those people saying, hey, here's some of the statistics on Naperville. This is the average, marketing time in the market. This is the percent of listing price that people are getting for their sales price. So you're going to go out to two different audiences, the lookalike and the custom. At the end of the week, you'll send that custom audience another ad to encourage the 45 to take some action. So let's again just review what I call the Facebook circle of awareness. You'll take one of these and pass it around.
Something like the sphere of influence.
It's not so much a circle, a sphere of influence. I'm going to show you here's another realtor, what he did. And let me see if I can bring it up so you guys might be able to read it even. So if we come over here, okay, I blew it up. If you look up on my screen here, on the very first one, there's a book that Zillow has published called The New Rules of Real Estate. And what he did is he summarized it. And I've actually, believe it or not, I've got it here for you somewhere. And I'll probably give it out to you at a later time because I can't find it quickly. But what he did was there's like 12 chapters to the book, or maybe might be more. And what he did was he summarized some of the salient chapters in a video that ran 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And along the way, he was trying to capture what his goal was. In the first two, he wasn't trying to send people to a landing page. He was trying to get engagement. He was trying to get people to engage in the video, and he wanted to find out who looked at my video for 50% or more of the time. So here he is talking about, hey, the rules of real estate have changed a little bit. He was summarizing what this book was all about. It was kind of cool. I will send it out to you guys. I do have it. I just don't have it in front of me at this very second. But what we'll do is he then, let's say from there, he might have captured, you see down here in the lower left, it says 16,101 people were reached. That's a lot of people. So he put a few dollars together and he said, I'm going to reach a lot of people. And of that, he said, hey, Facebook, anybody who watches my video for 50% or more of the time, I want to send them a second video. You see this here, Naperville Real Estate Update? Once they clicked that button, it was him talking about average time on the market, what the average sales price was, what the percent of list price was. And I think that video was all of like 35 seconds. Again, so he took all those people that 50% or more of that first video, and he retargeted them with information about Naperville. Because by the way, that first video, he did put it, the audience was Naperville. So he was only talking to Naperville people. You can.
He created his own
video. Yeah, that's John himself, and that's him.
Into your software.
No, he uploaded it. He uploaded it into Facebook. What he did was he used Camtasia.
Oh, I see.
Again, he used his cell phone.
Right.
Used a cell phone, and he created a video of himself describing, what are the new rules of real estate. For those that liked 50%, they watched it for 50% of the time. He then did some information about retargeted them. Then what he did is, you see in the third one, this is what we're about to do. Then what he did was he did an ad in Facebook that now what he's trying to do is drive people to a website, to a landing page. So, well, we're a little bit ahead of the game in the sense that we're just going to be going here, but I just want to let you know how others have used this. They've done a video at a big level to find out who will watch it 50% or more of the time, to give them some statistics, to again give that same database, hey, would you like to know what your home is worth, knowing this is what's happening in your backyard, in your neighborhood? So it's all teaser. Then what he did was, he talked about, he actually brought in a business in the Naperville area. It was talking about, and again, I'm not sure what the purpose of that one was, but down here, again, he was trying to get people to go to the website to find out what their home is worth. So he's retargeting these people off of an initial video that he had 16,000 people that actually it reached out to, and they were able to interact with that video. Kind of cool. So going back to your outline here. Today we're going to get started on what is your home worth and how to buy a home for 1%. We're going to create the landing page for what is your home worth in agent marketing, so it's ready to accept the Facebook pixel. There is two landing pages within Facebook. Two landing pages within agent marketing, not Facebook, agent marketing. One does not accept the Facebook pixel, one does. So that's why I want to make sure that you guys realize the difference between the two. So for those of you that have an agent marketing account, and I think it's most of you, Kimberly, do you have an agent marketing account? Okay, then we'll create one, right after class, and we'll get you an agent marketing account for free. Okay. If we go over here to what I call agent marketing, I'm logged in, and if I were to go over here to, let's say, personal website. So any of you who log into your agent marketing account, when you go to the personal tab, and the first one underneath that says personal websites. So it wants me to log back in because I've been away from it for a couple minutes here. So let's go to G Marino. So we're back, we're logged in. So if we go to personal and then personal websites, and then what we do is, you see on the far right hand side where it says pre-built sites, see where it says seller lead websites? They all go back, these three, market analysis report, neighborhood report, or CMA report. I'm a big believer all your ads should always have the 8th grader in mentality or mind, that the person that's reading it is an 8th grader. I don't think the 8th grader understands what a CMA report is. You and I do. Neighborhood report for somebody who's looking for what their home is worth, maybe, but I like market analysis. So let's just click on it.
I don't think most people know what that is.
Correct. That's why I don't recommend you use that as part of your landing page, because people go, well, what's that? And maybe that'll deter them from actually clicking through. This is beautiful. This is great. If you just wanted to use it as a landing page without doing if you want to put this as part of your email signature, you want to know what your home is worth, just like mine says G Marino, my first initial last name, your landing page within agent marketing is your first initial, your last name, or your first name and your last name, .marketanalysis.report. You can add that to your email signature. I've seen several agents do that so far. So when they send out, every day we send out lots of emails, right? But underneath their signature, they have, would you like to know what your home is worth? Click, and it's your name, .marketanalysis.report.com, and it takes them to this, and it's three screens. If anybody does fill in the 3 screens, you get a text, you get an email that somebody wants to know what their home is worth. This would be good, but it's not good because this does not allow, this is pre-built. Remember it was pre-built, seller lead. Pre-built is the key word. Pre-built means we can't touch it, we can't modify it. So use it for like an email signature to gather leads and people filling out there's only 3 screens, and it'll give you guys, the text and email. But for what we want to do with Facebook, you're going to have to go, so let me show you where you're going to go. You're going to go over here. Do you see, we're in personal websites. The one underneath it is leads. You're going to go to leads, you're going to go to squeeze pages. Okay? And then when you go there, these are all my different landing pages that I've created within Agent Marketing, unlimited landing pages. So, but I'm going to do this for you guys today. We're going to start from scratch, and I want you to. Here's what we're trying to build. We get a cheat sheet. Here's a cheat sheet of what we're going to build. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to click the button called Add New. Okay. When I click Add New, it opens up. It opens up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different templates. Today we're going to use, this is the one that we used, by the way, in the previous class last Friday. We used special loan info, and we changed this from special loan programs to congratulations, you're on your way to home ownership. You might qualify for $10,000. You might qualify to buy a home for 1%. Fill in your information below, and we'll get in contact with you to start you on that journey toward home ownership. That's this one. Today, we're going to click on Sell Your Home Fast, okay? Because it has a lot of what we want about it. Then what you do is you're going to scroll down, and you're going to click Next Step. Next Step is going to allow you to put in, you're creating landing pages are websites. So you're creating the name of the website. In this case, I'm going to put in, what is your home worth? You can change it to whatever you want. Now, bear this in mind. We're dealing with a company called Agent Marketing that's nationwide, from New York to California and Canada. There is another smart realtor somewhere on this planet that thinks, what is your home worth is a good name. Every name of a website has to be totally unique. My recommendation is you put your initials after what is your home worth, or name it something else, because again, you'll find out real quickly, because the next step here is when you click submit this name, Agent Marketing is either going to accept it because it's totally unique, or it's going to say, sorry, somebody else has it, please modify. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put in my initials, GFM, right there, and then I'll leave it, then there's a dot, and then it's going to be homecma.org. You could change it to any one of these, but I think that the homecma.org is just fine. So does everybody see down here, this is that's how easy it is to name a landing page.
Can I do something?
Sure.
From the homepage.
So, okay, so not a problem. So let's back up. So
I'm sorry.
did you get to,
I'm just like the front page.
so did you, so are you, can you see on the left-hand side here, Kevin, can you see these tabs, personal
Yep,
and leads?
I can.
Okay, then please click on leads.
Okay.
Then after you click on leads, click on squeeze pages.
Right.
Then when you click on squeeze pages, in the upper left corner, it says add new, blue button.
Okay.
And when you click add new, you should be at the 9 templates.
Got it.
The second one says sell your home fast. Put a little black radio dial inside sell your home fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then scroll down to the bottom, Kevin, and hit next step.
Gotcha.
Cool. Now,
Sorry.
no problem. Scroll back up to the top where it says page key. I want you to remember this. This is going to go inside your Facebook post, your Facebook ad, as being the link where you want to send them to. So, I mean, you're going to be talking about, would you like to know what your home is worth? And, you know, the link should have some bearing to that. So I kind of like calling it, you know, HTTPS, what is your home worth .homecma.org. So again, I started to type in here for the key, what is your home worth? But now let's just say all of us put that in there right now. Whoever gets, if it's never been taken nationwide, the first person that clicks send is going to get it, and the rest of us are going to get error messages, unless we make it unique. You put in your
That's
initial.
not a headline. That is going to be in the browser bar.
Correct. That's the name of the website. It's www.whatisyourhomeworth, but put your initials in there, Kevin, after this. So like me, I'm going to put in GFM, and then in between these two boxes, there's an implied dot. You don't have to put it in there. The computer will put it in there. There's a dot, and then there's a subdomain,
Oh,
and right now it's called homecma.org. So if I just move my cursor and I move it over to the right here, do you guys see the website itself, what you created? It says right here, what is your home worth, your initials, homecma.org.
that's one.
Do you know this immediately that I put, what is your homework?
Cool. You will know in a second
Right.
when we move down. So let me just keep, about, give me 2 more minutes and you'll be there to know whether or not that's good. So now what you do is you go to notify another email. In the notify another email, you can put in, let's say you had an assistant and you wanted them, because you will get the text message when someone fills out the landing page, you'll get the email, but maybe you'd like your assistant to also, because that's part of their job is to work on it. So you can put notify another, you put your assistant in there. You can leave it blank, or you can put in glen.marino.gm@gmail. Again, even if you leave it blank without me in there, it's fine because I get the email, I get the text message anyways because I'm the sponsor of the system. So then just scroll down here. Now, we're not doing it at this moment because I'm just trying to create the landing page, but does everybody see where it says optional HTML tracking code? What, for those of you who are paying attention, what's a Facebook pixel? It's a tracking code.
Tracking.
It tracks people that come to our landing page. Where do you think we're going to paste the pixel?
There.
Ba-boom, right there. That's where the pixel is going to go.
Oh,
So every time you guys create you saw mine, I've got 20 different landing pages for different types of ads. Every one of them has got the Facebook pixel in there. So I'm capturing anybody that lands on, you want to buy a home for 1%? Great. You want $10,000? Great. I want to know if you come to that landing page.
yeah.
I'm not willing to just deal with the people that fill it out. I want everybody who didn't fill it out.
Yeah. Is that like a Google Analytics code?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Think of it-
You can
think-
either fingerprint or electronic fingerprint, basically, so you can somehow contact them
Right. And the electronic fingerprinting is their Facebook ID.
again. Right.
You're capturing all those Facebook IDs and just sticking them in a list over here. The only thing that Facebook's not doing is it won't give you their name, their email, or their phone number. They'll put them in a list for you to, because Facebook, what do they want you to do? Spend more money on a Facebook ad. But again, it's not a bad deal. You're capturing people that went to my landing page. Cool. I get to go back to them and I'll spend another, 10, 15, 20 bucks with you. I'm okay with that. So going back to your point now, you said, will my now, what is my home worth now? Will it work? So go over here to that submit button, the green button, hit submit. And if it goes, did it go all the way through or not?
Yeah.
So are you up there on the screen? You're up there where I am? So that's cool.
Yeah.
So now you've got the basics. Now what you have to do is see that edit button to the right. The first button to the right says edit. Click edit. So you already have a picture of the house. But now remember, I gave you this cheat sheet. The cheat sheet says, what is your home worth? Not let us sell your home fast. Again, you can change it. This is, you might say, Glenn, I think it's so boring that it says, what is your home worth? But today I just want to show you how you edit this. You click inside, let us sell your home fast. Everybody do that? And then what you do is just backspace out everything that's in there and start typing in, what is your home worth? And again, the reason we're doing this is because we can paste the Facebook pixel in here. We have another one that we can do it. What is your home worth that we can do for our email signature, but we can't put the Facebook pixel in there. This one we can. This is for the ads. Then I want to do this. Well, I take out the exclamation point and put in question mark. Now, get started now. Well, I like a little preamble to that. So I have on my cheat sheet here, it says wondering how much you could get for your house if it sold today, question mark. And then I might hit the enter key, so it just blocks it, makes it look prettier. Get started now, name, email, phone number, submit. Then down here, I can also do, if you look at your cheat sheet, I also put a paragraph in before we are dedicated. So if you come over here, I typed in, it's free. So check it out and get your home.
Oh, I see. Okay, Glenn, you're going so fast, I think, because I'm like, really stupid right now, and I'm not following you.
Okay,
This is but my page that I'm on right here. What am I doing wrong? Something wrong?
you clicked on home buyer information and you want to go back,
Go back one?
go back,
I'm sorry.
go back.
Okay.
What you want to do is you're going to select the second one, which is going to be sell your home fast. Sam, are you able to
I'm like, what is your home over here? Okay. And then,
click?
oh, I sent you the wrong template.
Yes.
Okay. I see.
So what you do is
Back?
you're going to create a new, you're going to go all the way back, click leads, go to squeeze pages,
Oh, down here. Okay.
then go to add new, go to the second one that says sell your home fast, radio dial that, go down to the bottom and hit, yep, go back up to the top, insert in what is your home worth in your initials.
I did do this exactly before.
Yeah, but you're in the different template.
Oh.
You're in the home buyer information template.
Do I want homecma.org?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be perfect. And then go all the way down to the bottom and hit submit.
Okay. We're sorry, this key is in use. Please try another.
Okay, what do you have up there? What is your home worth?
Yep.
Then after what is worth, then put in your initials.
I did. I mean, I did that the last time.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So add another letter.
Put another letter.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Now go to the right, click edit.
Okay.
And once you click edit, you should be where we are now.
Good.
And now take out or leave, it says, let us sell your home fast. Or you can put in off of the cheat sheet, you can click inside there, you can take out the verbiage that's in there and type in what is your home worth.
Okay, I got you. Thank you.
And then you can do the preamble to get started now, wondering how much you could get for your home if it sold today. Everybody with me so far?
Okay.
And then I'm down here at the bottom, Kevin, there's a paragraph in the bottom where it says we are dedicated. If you look at your cheat sheet, I've got a paragraph here that you might want to put in there, letting people know it's free, so check it out, get your home value now. You're going to say this great free tool will show you your home's value, how much homes around you have sold for, and neighboring homes currently on the market. Click submit. To find out your value now. Cool. Again, you didn't have to put that in there. I mean, it's optional. You just, you make it your landing page. With that, you come up here. Do you see this Save Me button? I'll wait for Kevin. I want to make sure that I stay on this page.
Where do you put the
If you look up here on the screen, it says Save Me on the left-hand side.
same? Oh, okay.
Click Save Me. Okay. If you wanted to even change the image, you could, but I would recommend you leave it as a house because you're trying to find out what someone's home is worth. So with that, you can then come up here to the top in the browser. If you look up here on the screen, you'll see that I'm going to leave this page, but then what is your home worth? This is where you guys should be. You're looking at this. What is your home worth? When I click on it, this is where they're going to be taken in Facebook ad or in a Facebook post to here.
And we'll have that animation like that too?
Just like that. It'll be a nice scroll down and everything. And then when somebody fills in name, email, address, phone number, they fill in the puzzle, 10 play. The puzzle always changes, 10 plus 5, 2 plus 3, 7 plus 4. And they hit submit, you all get a text and an email. Cool. So now we have our landing page. So if you go back here to your outline for today, it says, let's get started. Let's create the landing page for what is your home worth in age and marketing. It's ready to accept the Facebook pixel. I showed you where it is, right? And again, I don't want to move on. Does everybody got a landing page that they're comfortable with? Because I'm going to want you to paste it into the landing page. Like you, after class, you'll feel comfortable. All right. Again, here's a couple of things that I wanted to share with you before we move on. Once you do get people that do go to the landing page, you need a follow-up system. I recommend you put them into some sort of Excel spreadsheet. But for example, here is an example of the email that I got. That was a test case, and initially the realtor sent me out this wonderful email because I wanted to know what my home is worth. Then what he did was he sent me 5 days later, he sent me this email saying, hey, do you agree with the value? Then what he did was he then sent me an email, which I wasn't thrilled about, that said, hey, Glenn, your property value is decreased in value. And he did send me, and I'll stop handing them out, but I just want to give you an idea that the system's designed for you to then create follow-up emails. These are, you guys can use these as your follow-up if you like. He then sent me one a couple weeks later. Every month, in essence, I get now an email from this realtor that says, hey, Glenn, your value's gone up, your value's gone down, your value's gone up, your value's gone down. I'm in his drip campaign. At any point in time, I can opt out. But at this point, I like seeing what he has to say and what he uses. So, having showed you some of the follow-up, now let's create the Facebook pixel. Okay, and so what we're going to do here is let's create the Facebook pixel. We got a little handout for that. You'll take one and pass it around. So it says we're going to go to Ads Manager, okay? Or actually, yeah, let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I bring up Facebook, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to my home page. Does everybody see Ads Manager on the left-hand side where my cursor is? Ads Manager. Yep, go to Facebook. Click on Ads Manager. So go to Facebook.
We're going to our Facebook page.
Please.
Okay.
And you're going to go to there up at the top it says your name, then there's Home, and there's Create. Go to the middle button called Home. Yep.
I don't see that. Oh, I see. Oh.
And then to the left, do you see something called Ads Manager?
Oh, I see.
So I'm here at ads. I'm getting ads manager. I'm going to stop here because I want to make sure everybody knows, where we are.
I don't know.
Okay.
This is on our business.
It's actually on your personal page. It's again, that's a good question. So go back here. If you go back here to Facebook, do you see where it says Glen? That's personal. This will show you all of my posts only. The home page shows you all your friends' posts. It's your news feed.
Ad manager.
So on the home page, I want to go to Ads Manager. Okay. When I go to Ads Manager, this is where I am. Does everybody have this page? I don't want to go because I want everybody. Sam, do you have it? Can you get what I want you to do is you see this screen here. See what it looks like, 3 stacks. Somebody calls it a hamburger. I was in a class the other day. It was pretty cool. Said, hey, it's a hamburger, but it's also 3 bars.
Right.
So click on the 3 bars. And when you click on the 3 bars, okay, you should click on pixels. Now, mine's already created. I'm looking I want to hear from you guys. And by the way, I've had 61 people in the last 7 days. Look at this. This is cool. I kind of like if you guys can read this with me. I've had 61 events. That means 61 people have come across my landing page, and Facebook has captured them inside a custom audience for me. So I got 61 people that have come across that landing page. And you can see the big spike is here. I ran an ad, and so it's spiked up here. The ad is done, so it's dropping down. That's kind of cool. All right.
So you want us to click on pixel? Is that what you said? Or am I getting it?
Now that you're here, it says go to the Pixels tab in Events Manager. Do you guys have something that says create a pixel? I want everybody to click create a pixel. Mine's created, so I don't have that button.
Well,
Correct. It's only 1 pixel, and what differentiates, remember, it's a tracking code. What differentiates it, you're going to put it inside, what is your home worth? And so it'll capture, but then you can take that same code and tell Facebook, create a different audience for what is, how to buy a home for 1% of the purchase. Yes, correct. You're going to use that same code over and over because they're going to go into different landing pages, and you're going to tell Facebook, only capture in a separate audience people that go to that specific landing page. What is my home worth? Or how to buy a home for 1%? Or if I give you $10,000, will you buy a house? Those are all separate landing pages. Okay? All right. So then it says, after you click create a pixel,
Create a pixel. Oh, there. Create a pixel. Okay.
now what I want you to do is, I want you to manually install. Well, first off, tell me when you guys have finished creating it.
Right, it says website URL.
click on that.
So what you should have, let me see what you got.
Yeah.
Okay, so you name your pixel. You don't need to enter a website URL.
You don't.
But you just want to name it.
Why is that in there then? If you want to include it in your website?
Correct. It's trying to place it only in your business company website. So you could restrict this, and just so you know, because it gets a little more complicated, you can go to what's called Business Manager in Facebook, and you can create up to 10 pixels. I don't recommend it. It gets a little complicated. We're not trying to make it complicated. We're trying to make it easy. Create 1 pixel and just put it into different landing pages. Make it easy. Okay,
So now I just click create.
Now we just use it.
Yep.
Gotcha. But you can get complicated, I got you.
it can get complicated, and for those that want to make it complicated, they can go back and create nine more pixels. God bless them.
Okay, yeah, it's created.
Okay. So after it's been created, what I want to do is I want to now be able to manually install it. So you got the green light, you created your pixel, you not,
Oh, manually install the code yourself.
hang on, don't click on anything yet.
Okay.
But you're reading what I want. Perfect. I want you to click on manually install the code. Manually is the second one where it says to copy the entire pixel. So again, I can now show you guys what to do. So you can watch me too at the same time. And here's how you guys get now that it's created, because I've had people come back and go, Glenn, we created in class. Where is it now? I'm at home.
Right.
I shut down my computer. Where is it? So I'll just go back. Remember we hit the hamburger here, the 3 bars? Remember this? All you have to remember, and again, it's in your outline here. So when you take home my outline, that'll also be that you go to pixels. Don't click on anything right now. I'm just bringing myself up to where you guys are because we need that manually install. What you're going to do then is you see it'll have your name. See where mine says Glen F. Marino Pixels? That's going to have your name pixel. You click it, and on the far right-hand side it says, I'm going to allow you to set it up and put it into different landing pages. So what you do is you click Setup, and I'm where you guys are. Do you guys have manually installed the code yourself? Click it. Then what you do is you go down to the second one where it says copy the entire pixel code. If you put your cursor, I'm not clicking it. Do you see where it highlights it in blue? Kevin, tell me where you are.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm trying to do something else.
Scroll all the way down.
I'm guilty.
No. So are you on manually install the code?
Okay, yes, I did do that.
Okay.
Put your cursor in that second box.
So
Second box, okay, and copy this whole thing. I have
no,
it.
well, yeah, and copy it.
Copy.
Okay, so let me catch up with you guys now. So if we go here to, I'm going to go to Glen's pixel, your pixel, and then I'm going to go to Setup. And I'm going to be where you guys are, manually install the code. The second box is the manual installation, not the first. Make sure you went to, see what numbers on the side here, 1, 2, you want to be in 2. Copy the entire pixel and paste it in the website header. That's that box within Agent Marketing where it says it's the paste your tracking code. So all I'm going to do here is if I left click, it gives me a green box that says I copied it to my clipboard. Everybody with me?
With you.
Cool. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go back over here to Agent Marketing, to all my different squeeze pages or landing pages. The very top one is the one you just created. Tell me when you guys are back here.
After we copy, do we want to press continue down there?
You can leave it alone. What continue is going to do, continue is going to allow you to put an event
Okay.
also and some more code in
X
there.
out of that, you said.
Yeah, you don't need that.
Gotcha.
You don't need.
Because when I move out of there, then it unhighlights.
That's okay as long as it's copied. I mean, I didn't do anything with it. I just clicked to I just went to a different tab up here. So if you go to my Facebook, it's still sitting
You
there.
want me to copy?
Clipboard is your temporary memory, and that's good. If you won't hurt anything if you say copy. I've already copied it also. It's in my temporary storage. That clipboard is just nothing more than temporary storage. And so now what I'm going to do, just leave it alone. Don't click any more buttons. Go back to Agent Marketing to this page here where it shows all of your landing pages. I want to get to the point where we can click the edit button again. but I'm not going to do that till all of you are on this page. Everybody to this page?
Right? Okay.
Kevin, you on this
I
page?
am.
Click Edit. Sorry, it's not Edit. Go back.
Go back to speech page.
Go to Options. Everybody got what I've got up there on the screen? Scroll down. Does everybody see Optional HTML Tracking Code?
Yes.
We didn't have that before. Now, right click, paste. It says End Facebook Pixel Code.
Yep.
And up at the top it says Facebook Pixel Code. So we've got it all there. Hit your Save button. You now have a tracking code for any time someone comes to that landing page, whether they fill it out or not. Facebook can now create an audience for you. So we created a landing page. We've got a pixel inside there to capture everybody that comes there. So let's go back to our outline. So it says, we manually installed it. By the way, this is for when you get home. If somebody cannot find their pixel, it says how to find your Facebook pixel if you already created it. Go to Ads Manager, click Pixel, click your name's pixel, click Setup on the far right hand side, and then click Manually Install whenever you want to put it into another landing page. You'll never have to create it again. So, in fact, Facebook won't even give you a Create Pixel button. Because somebody was in class the other day and said, hey, I want to create my Facebook pixel. I don't have a create button. And lo and behold, when she did these steps, she goes, oh, I have a pixel already. I only let you create it once.
You only get one.
Okay? You get one, but I don't want to tell you, there is 9 more, but you have to go to what's called the Business Manager, and let's leave that for,
One's fine.
one is fine. All right, now that the landing page, now we're down here. Now that the landing page is created, the Facebook pixel is created, and we've installed it on the landing page, it's time to create the Facebook ad. So let's create the ad by going to the Facebook homepage.
Wait. Which outline are you on now? Because I thought we were in the Facebook.
Nope, I'm at, this guy here is what I keep coming back to.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm about on page, I don't know, page 4 or 5, second to last page.
That's okay, I got it.
So now I'm gonna have you go back to your Facebook homepage, and we're gonna click that create button. Remember, we clicked home. There was your name, there was home, and a create. There was those 3 buttons. We're gonna click create at the top, and we're gonna go a little bit into some wonderful audiences that you can create. One of the wonderful audiences, again, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on audiences before we get into the ad. So here's where I'm going to be going. I'll show you. If we go over here to your Facebook, because again, I don't need this anymore because I'm not going to continue and put events on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Facebook. And remember here it says your name. It'll have Kelly there as home and as create. I'm going to click the create button. Yes. That everybody gets, just like you have a Facebook ID, your pixel has its own ID.
Can that be installed in places where they ask for ID, or
Say that again?
is that pixel ID also able to be pasted somewhere, or you have to copy and paste that whole section?
That's a great question. No, you have to copy that whole section. You can't just put the ID in there. You have to put what I call the HTML code in.
And our website, and we're setting it up, and there was a little box line with pixel ID. So would that be everything we just copy and paste or fit into that?
Well, let's put it this way. You might want to ask your administrator because again, for the leads landing pages, if it's just a little skinny box and it's asking for the pixel, it said pixel ID,
I think
then I think you could give it the pixel ID. Yes. But ask the administrator of the website as to, because if it's only a little skinny box, to me it sounds like just the ID is going to go in there.
so.
But for most what you're going to see, what most landing pages, again, I'm dealing landing pages, most landing pages don't want the ID, they want the HTML code itself.
As long as it says how.
Correct. That's why in fact, that's a great answer right there. You said, because it says right there in the landing page, the HTML tracking code, it's looking for the HTML code. Yours on that other, because I also have this, because sometimes I want to draw people to the personal website I created with an agent marketing. I've also pasted same code into my personal website because I've got all sorts of great stuff for buyers on there. And then what I do is I put an ad in Facebook saying, hey, would you like to stop renting and be a home buyer?
Visit my website.
Exactly. So it's a way to drive.
Is it in our website?
You can do the very, very same thing. It's under the options button. So when you go to your website within agent marketing, click options, and it's going to have paste the HTML tracking code here, just like what we did on this. It says the same thing, but it's in your personal website.
Like that one that I just did for my hour of one.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Now, got to remember this. You have to remember this. If you just put it inside a website, but you never create a custom audience, it's useless. Because, Facebook's going to say, you haven't given, we've only done 50%. We pasted it in there. What we're about to do is we're about to create now the audience in telling Facebook, if anybody comes to that landing page, to that website, to your personal, whatever you're doing with the pixel, please capture those people that have landed on this website. Landing pages are websites, whether it's a personal website, a property website, a landing page for an ad is a website. If they come to this website, Mr. Facebook, please put them into this audience. We have to do that yet. Okay? So
What?
yeah. Very good point.
I'm just lost at this point.
So what we're doing now is
What to do?
we're actually going to be looking at audiences, and what I'd like to do is set up the custom audience for the pixel that we just created, so that when we do the Facebook ad, we have already told Facebook, great, send me people that actually click and land on it, but I wanted to also set up within Facebook the audience. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to, we're going to do down here where it says custom audience. You see this? Custom audience for website visits. We want people that visit the landing page is a website. We want to capture people that visit certain pages. Another example is landing page visitors. Okay? So let's go back here to Facebook. All right? Once again, for those of you, please click on Ads Manager. Because I want you to click on the hamburger again. Or the sandwich. Or the 3 bars. Whatever you guys would like.
Ads manager. I got it.
Asking me, I accept. To help maintain integrity, please review and accept our Okay, I can accept.
Okay. So now, everybody ready? Everybody click on the hamburger or the 3 bars. And does everybody see under assets, you got a couple columns, create, manage, measure, and report assets. You see audiences? Click audiences, please. When you click on audiences, does everybody have on the left-hand side of a blue button called create
I don't
audience?
see audiences, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Click on the first.
I did do that.
Okay. And then on about 4 columns over, do you have something that says audiences?
See that. Just go over here and click this again. Okay. Oh.
Here, all the way under to your right.
To the right,
Okay.
fourth, click audience.
Okay.
Okay. Are you at this place here where on the left side it says create, a blue button says create audience?
Let's get it done.
Click it. I'll wait for Kevin.
Wait, I'm not, now I'm in, is this where it should be? I don't know. Oh, create audience. Okay, I see that.
Create audience.
Okay.
All right, click create audience. There should be a drop down. Custom, lookalike, and saved.
Yes.
Click custom. You're going to create a custom audience. And then does everybody have this, what's up on my screen in front of them now? The second one down says website traffic. What you're trying to do is you want Facebook to capture all the traffic that goes across your landing page website. So let's click website traffic. Does yours say include people who meet any of the following criteria? Anybody who comes across that has Glen's pixel, your pixel. I don't want all website visitors. What I want, click on that. I want people who visited specific web pages. Does everybody see that? Click it. There's a drop-down box. Does yours now say people who visited specific web pages? Mine was just, do you get it? Do you get that? So people who visited specific web pages, I want to make sure Kevin's there and everybody else.
This is all website. Oh, type of P? I got it.
Okay, click on people who visited specific web pages. Now, in the past 30 days, got to remember this. This to me is confusing. I initially, when I was learning this, I would think, oh, that meant the last 30 days. From here, the past 30 days. You can never retroactively collect leads. It's from this point forward, and when your ad, say you do an ad for 7 days, what you're going to put in here is 7 days, because your ad ends here and you want all the people for the past 7 days in the future, if that makes any sense to you. In the future, you want to capture all the leads for the past 7 days. Right. Now, you can put up to 180 days. I would go with 180 because I might want to redo the ad again. And so I can use the same pixel, the same custom audience, and I'll dump more people into this same custom audience. Unless again, now remember this. What if you just do Naperville? Because again, we're going to be very specific in how we're going to name this. Because you're going to see that you're going to be naming a lot of audiences. And now let's say you decide to go to Bolingbrook. You're going to want to make sure that that the pixel is in either a different landing page that has that's specifically designed with the ad that went out to Bolingbrook. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is you can leave it for the length of your ad. You can leave it for 30 days. You can leave it for 180 days. I'm going to leave it at 30 days for right now, because by that time I will have captured everybody that I'm going to remarket to. When the ad finishes, it shouldn't be, it's not going to be seen out there anymore. And so I'm really not going to be capturing any more people. Just leave it at 30 days for right now. Now, it says the URL contains. What I do here is I paste in, because you can have it say, if you look at it, do you guys have a drop down like I do? Mine says contains. It could say doesn't contain. It also says equals. I don't want it to say equals because then you got to be very, it has to be spot on. I like the word contains. And then what I do is I go back, I leave this alone as is, just leave it open. And I go back to my agent marketing, to the squeeze page itself. Is this not the squeeze page that we created? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this That's the name of the website. That's the name of the landing page. What is your home worth? My initials. Everybody copy that, please. Tell me when you guys have copied it. Kelly, you okay with the copying of it? Then go back to your Facebook, please. In Facebook, where it says at least one of these values, please paste in the website. So now if you're telling Facebook if it contains anything like this, what is your home worth?
And then paste the URL.
Paste the URL in there. Okay?
So it's HTTP. Yeah.
I didn't type anything, I just pasted it and the HTTP shows up automatically. Now, with that, let's name this. Okay? I'm planning to do this for Naperville. So again, be very specific. You know, you might be using this ad because once we have the audience defined, we're going to let our Facebook ad, you're going to go back in and you're going to do a Facebook ad and we're going to give a geographic location. Naperville, Bolingbrook, Wheaton, Orland Park, City of Chicago, wherever we're going to be. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this Naperville what is home worth visits? Because it's anybody who visited, right? I want to, it's they may have filled out the landing page, they may not, but these are going to be Naperville, what is your home worth visit? Okay? Mine says I still have 9 more characters if I want to be more verbose, but that's going to define for me so that I don't get it confused if I go out and do another city. Doing it for Naperville right now.
If you use the same, you do another ad with the same link, you just copy and paste. But now we target, you're doing everyone, I target Lyle. And you title it Lyle, what my home is worth, visit. It's just on that ad, not that link. That ad that they clicked on the link, because it's the same link you're using, the same page.
Yeah, you're going to be using the same pixel, you'll be using same ad, but you're geographically going to be saying, show it to people only in Lyle or in this zip code.
Okay.
Hmm?
So whenever you get that post to different audiences, different locations, then Facebook will put them in.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So, yep. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to then click create the audience. So click your blue button, create the audience. Now, from here, just say you're done. We're not going to go into the lookalike right now. So click done. And does everybody have an audience that says Naperville or whatever? What is your home worth visits? Custom audience. And it's populating, meaning what it's waiting for is it's going to populate as you drive people past it. So now let's go do the ad that drives people to that page. So 2 things happen with the ad. We're going to get some people that will click and we're going to get notifications. And then for those that they don't fill it out, they're going to go into this custom audience and we can go in when our ad finishes running because we'll determine are we going to run it for 7 days. We can then come back and say, cool. For the rest of you that didn't fill it out, I'm going to run a second ad and I'm going to go after everybody in this custom audience. What I would do is I'd pay attention to back up. It says below 1,000. It's never going to tell you the size until you get over 1,000. For most of you, you're not going to get over 1,000. So it's always going to say below 1,000. But the ad itself that we're about to create, it will tell you how many people you reached, how many people clicked on your link, because the only link that's going to be is your landing page, how many people clicked on it. You will already know. So if 30 people clicked on it and you got 2 people that actually you got live contact information, you know that you got at least 28 more people sitting in that pool. Does that make sense? But you're never going to get a size from Facebook when they're under 1,000. Okay? Next. So leave your audiences alone. Let's now go back to.
So, I'm sorry.
Yep.
So how do you know that 35 people?
Because you'll always get this. Take a look at this. I got this from Facebook. When your promotions, your ads end, your result. This is an email, Kelly, from Facebook. And you can also find this every day in what's called your ads manager. So ads manager, or you'll get an email at the end that says your results are ready for you to review. You can use these insights to keep connecting with people on Facebook who matter to your business, meaning that it's telling you, hey, you got 1,500 people got reached, 16 people clicked your landing page. You spent $24 to get that. I know because I got live data from 2. So 2 people filled it out.
Right.
So I've got 14 more people to go after. So that's how you'll know. All right. So again, go back to where this is. So you guys created this. Do you guys see in the upper right-hand corner, it says in green, it says create an ad.
Mm-hmm.
We're now going to create the ad. Yes, Kevin.
I should have pressed the blue button that says
Only if no, because I think you were doing, if you want to create another audience, you can.
No, I
But
thought I was following
what do you have? What do you have in this first line? What does it say in your first line? This line here.
Well, we were at, what is your, the URL of what is your home word?
Okay, you're perfect. You're perfect there.
Fine here, okay, so now.
And you've got the URL in there for the landing page. And you've named it down below, then the blue button on the right-hand side.
Create audience. Oh,
click it.
Show description or create audience?
You already put a description in there, I think.
Okay, so create audience. I missed it.
Now, once you hit create audience, does it bring you back to this page up here? And the very first line should be your audience that you just created.
Well, no, it says it was created.
Oh, then hit done to the right there. Sam, it's a pleasure. Have a great day. By clicking done, Kevin, you're just saying I'm not going to go after a lookalike audience right now. So just click done.
Okay. Now I'm on this.
Now,
All right? I think, yeah, you're right here when you were create audience.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So with that, do you guys have somewhere on that page a green button that says create an ad?
Yes.
Click create ad. Kelly, did you click create an ad?
I did.
Fabulous. So this is where you guys should be at this point. Here's where you left off. So I'm going to start over from the beginning. All right. So you guys have what I have here. What you're looking to do when you've got a landing page is you're trying to drive traffic to the landing page. When we're doing video and we're trying to get people to engage or we're looking for go back to your page. You did a Facebook listing page for your listing. If you want to drive more people to that page with an ad, you could do that. You would click on engagement. Engagement means people can like your pages, can post comments on pages, but that's not what we want. We want people to go to a website. And again, if you're ever wondering what your goal is, you come over here to see this little I for intelligence. Send more people to a destination on or off Facebook, such as a website. We have a landing page, website. So that's what we want. So click traffic. Click traffic. And then when you scroll down, it says name the campaign. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this Naperville What is your home worth traffic? Okay, so please name your campaign.
Roll down.
Scroll down. Give it a unique name. Because again, if you don't give it a, you got to be very specific. Because again, as you guys get better at this, you might say, "Well, I'm going to go after Lyle." Or again, you might even be more micro. I'm saying Naperville. Maybe if I was only doing a zip code, right? A subdivision, a zip code. That would be how specific. So be careful not to be lazy about your naming, because when you put 20 of these in there, you'll get lost. You go, which one is my old audience? Because again, you never lose these ads. They're always there in Facebook, but you might want to pull them back out and reuse them to a different audience or the same audience. You might come back, quarterly and say, I want to hit White Eagle. I want to hit Stonebridge Country Club. I want to hit Crest Creek. I mean, you could do that on a quarterly basis, seeing who's ready, who's thought about what is their home worth.
Can we do it just specific, like White Eagle?
You can.
Or do you have to go there?
You can do it with a pin drop, it's called. I'll show you in a second. So does everybody name this?
Yeah.
Is that all right? Hit continue. That's underneath where your campaign name is. Hit continue. And again, the default is US 18 plus. That means right now, Facebook is setting it up for everybody in the United States who's 18 years or older. Take it out, and you're going to say, this, if it's Naperville or whoever it is, Naperville or a zip code, this is going to be Naperville.
Where's your homework?
Yeah. Perfect. Now, traffic. Choose where you want to drive the traffic. We want to drive it to a website. We'll tell Facebook in a second. You see where it says you'll enter more details about the destination later? Well, we know that we've got a website in Age of Marketing. Facebook will ask us for the destination in a little bit. So website is fine. Scroll down to audience. Now, I'm going to create new, but let's just say for sake of discussion, I just want to show you guys, don't click anything. But let's say that you guys said, I'm doing Naperville, right? What if I already had created Naperville previously? So it's the second or the third time I want to use this audience. So you go to what's called use the saved audience instead of create new. So if I use a saved audience, it shows me, in fact, I've got Naperville here, and it's called 25 miles around Naperville. So I'm capturing from Chicago all the way out to Sugar Grove. So, but here's Naperville. And again, notice when my cursor goes on these, it tells me, this says that's 30 miles around Naperville. This one is West Suburbs.
Yeah, I got a few.
You got a couple. So my point is you can use a saved audience if you have it already saved, but then I'm going to create new. Now, do you notice up here where it says custom audience? The second ad, we first have to capture everybody who went to our website that didn't fill out the landing page. You would use custom audience here. And do you guys see where you guys just created this one called Naperville, what is your home worth visits? That is on your second ad, not today. Today we're just creating the first ad to see who's interested in knowing what their home is worth. So don't click on custom audiences right now. But I wanted to create it for you so it's there. Now, it says, I'm in locations. It says United States. Go to the right side, there's an X. Click X, get out of the United States. You don't want everybody in the United States. Then in the include box, you can put Naperville. And you have to click the blue drop down for it to save. So if I click Naperville, Illinois, the default is 25 miles around Naperville. But maybe I don't want 25 miles. I want to be, what if I wanted just Naperville alone? See where the drop down is next to plus 25 miles? I can go current city only. Okay,
And each of these options, would they affect how much they charge you for the ad?
nope.
It's just better, more effective.
What it is it tells you how many people, for example, Kevin, if you look over here, it says Naperville alone will reach 160,000 people. If I were to go back here to say Naperville plus, and again, it goes, I think Kelly said it best too. If you just do the city, great. But if you're really trying to get listings in Naperville, if you go 25 miles, you're going to be all the way into Western Springs.
Right.
Do you, if you're a realtor and you really don't, what if somebody does reply? Do you want to go and do listing presentations in Western Springs or in,
Yes.
well, if you do, then,
In fact, I have a client there right now.
but see, here's what so you would not want the current city only. Then you'd come back here to say the city with the radius. You can do, when you do this, you can do 10 miles around a specific city. You can do 50 miles around a specific city. So you can go anywhere from 10 to 50 is what I'm trying to say to you. So each one of you has a different goal. I'm not saying my goal is just Naperville for right now, or you know what it is? I can do Naperville in 10 miles. Let's do that.
But this is actually to a point where
They'll bill you based on what you say is your budget. If you say, I want to spend $5 a day and I only want to do this for 7 days, 5 times 7, they can only bill you $35. And it's only based upon people that, as they click. When they click,
per click.
yeah, you're going to get, you can do it either by impression or by click.
And when you hit the limit for your dollar figure, they stop running your ad.
Right, and it's by day, because when you do an ad, your budget is how much you want to spend per day. And again, you'll see in the inputs here, I don't think any of us here know when we intuitively know when the largest volume of traffic is going through Facebook. Early in the morning when people get up, they're checking their Facebook, they're on their phones, what are their friends doing. At lunchtime, when they got time, they're checking their Facebook and seeing what's going on, who are we meeting after work, what's going on with my girlfriends. And then in the evening, they're interacting with friends, with family, and all that great stuff. Facebook puts your ads out in the busiest time frames. It also gives you the option to say, don't let us do it. You can tell us when. I think you guys are crazy if you want to try and outguess the computers at Facebook. But you can put in the times that you want it to run instead of letting Facebook automatically place it, which gets back to Kevin's point. If you get all your leads, if you get, because if you get, they're only going to charge you per click, per impression. And if you get all your leads by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, your ad won't show up at noon. It won't show up in the evening. So
you got your allotment.
Correct, for the day.
Yeah.
So I'm doing Naperville in 10 miles, and it says that's 760,000 people. By the way, do you see this little audience meter here, audience meter?
Yeah.
If it's not in the green, you've done something wrong. If it says too specific, I've gone to where I've got it very specific, and Facebook said, you got less than 1,000 people I'm going to send this to. Your ad's going to be not so hot. And then again, if it's too broad, it'll be in the yellow. So as long as it's in the green, you're good. So now the next thing is, it's people that are selling a house. Are 18-year-olds selling houses?
No.
So where should we be for what age group?
30.
Okay.
I'd go for 25. Well, yeah, I mean, think about it, isn't it the hot demographic, 25 to 54?
Well, there is, I think it's like 32 to 48 is the hot that I just recently read. But, you might have some people that want to move up. They're millenniums and they want to move up. So absolutely. Or move down, the older people. Right.
Like Naperville,
I mean, 25-year-olds.
But, and I.
Well, when I used to be in broadcasting, the key demographic is 25 to 54. That is the number one. You win that demographic, and then you're making all the money for TV station or whatever.
Can I show you how to get to a subdivision? If you guys see, you remember I'm in Naperville plus 10, right? 10 miles. But you go to this plus sign here, blow it up, and I believe that I'm looking for White Eagle.
So will these target people that, like, let's say they work in one and don't live in one? So they're,
This is going to target the people that have homes in your area. I mean, their demographics are that they've got in Facebook, they live in my case, Naperville. I'm looking for Naperville homeowners.
But you could have a radius though that would also target other.
you know how they click, like, you know, you have your home, you have where you live and then you have where you work on your Facebook account,
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
but it only targets you.
it's only going to target where you live. In this particular case. Now, where
I mean, it's gonna get those people that are in that area that are logged on to the internet. They might either work or live there, right? They're just viewers.
Well, here's what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find for you guys, like, say, White Eagle. And I'm just going to make this up because I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. But if you were to say this park here was the area that you were looking for, you could take this, drop the pin, and you would place it on there. And then that would then give you just that subdivision. And it's cool. I mean, I would do that if I was a realtor. If I wanted to go after White Eagle or Crest Creek or Stonebridge, I would blow up the map and I drop the pin on there. So now what I'm doing is my ads are only going to be seen by people in that area. Again, you can make it a little broader if you like to. You can go with a zip code because you know all those places, White Eagle and Crest Creek and others, are in zip codes. So let's keep going here. I'm not gonna use the drop pin right now, but that's how you would use the drop pin and drop it on a subdivision. Now, 30 to 65 is what I have here. I also click when I do ads. I exclude people. Going back to what it's costing you. Again, I'm willing to spend 35, 50 bucks on an ad because you got to spend small dollars to make big dollars. I'm more than happy to spend that to get people that are either clicking on my landing page or went to my landing page, and I can retarget them. So when you look at this, exclude people, I don't want people clicking on that are other realtors, and I don't want people that are mortgage loan officers that just want to see what I'm up to, because they're wasting my marketing dollars on real people. I want real people, not people that are interested in seeing what I'm doing. So when it says exclude, let's do realtors first. So when you do realtor, do you see here where it says realtor? You see, you want the one that says job title, not the fact that they have an interest in being a realtor, but they already have a job title of realtor. So click on that, and that's now going to exclude them from your population. You don't want realtors because you're trying to get homeowners, not realtors. You want,
Unless you wanted to market your realtor and post about your
good. In this particular case, because mine is what is your home worth, I'm going to exclude the realtors. The other one I'm going to exclude is then I usually put in mortgage. I'm pressing the exclude, and there is mortgage loan officer with the job title. Click it. So now I'm excluding mortgage loan officers and realtors.
How about rent?
You could, let's see if it's there. Renter.
Mortgage loan officers?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Kelly, do you see what I did up there? I put in your word renter, and it just says it has an interest in renter's insurance, rent seeking. You could possibly do that if, somebody is rent seeking, and I'll put it up there and see what happens. It didn't change my population at all. I'm still at 530,000, so not a lot in my area but your thinking is correct. If you think of things that to exclude from the population, try to exclude it, because you're really looking for home owners at this point in time. Correct. Now, down here, do you guys see where it says save this audience? See where it says save this audience? It's right underneath the excludes. About 2 or 3 boxes down says save this audience.
Yes.
You now can save that audience, so the next time you want to do a similar ad, the audience is saved. When you start your ad, remember it had create a new one or go to your saved audience, you'll have save this audience for yourself. Put in an audience name that it'll probably come up with your name. Take out your name and then put in. And as far as I'm concerned, because it really doesn't have anything to do with, well, let's think out loud here. We are going to put the website in here, so this might be Naperville. What is?
I lost the save the audience.
Do you remember where you had mortgage loan officer? You were excluding them about an inch below that.
I don't have it. Yeah, I did the job titles.
Then is that box still open?
I can't tell here. I had the save the audience before.
Did you click it?
No, I mean, I had it before we put in the exclusion.
Rosara, take a look at Kevin's laptop there.
Okay, click right here on the side, because this box has to go away.
Oh.
Click there,
Oh,
and scroll down. And right there.
okay, I didn't realize you did that.
And
Thank
go
you.
back to
Thank
my
you.
audience's name.
That's not very obvious.
Right?
Yes.
Thank
It's
you.
not.
Thank
I named my Naperville, what is your home worth visits? And then click save when you guys are done. Now, scroll back up. We're beyond the use saved audiences. Everybody should be at placements. Does everybody see up here on my screen where it says placements?
Yep.
Kevin, are you at placements?
No.
Well, let me get everybody to.
Okay, there's placements, I see it.
Okay, this is where the automatic placements is recommended. It should be filled in with a black dot. Leave it there, because you're going to let Facebook place it morning, noon, and night for you. Go to budget and schedule. At the budget, this is the daily budget. It defaults to $20 a day. I don't recommend you guys start there. You can start as low as $5. You can go 5. Did I let you go lower?
Do they have scholarships available?
Scholarships and grants. And then what you're going to do is, now do you see where it says schedule? Do not leave it where it says run my ad continuously, because it will run every week, 52 weeks a year, and you'll be getting these wonderful bills on your credit card. Go, why am I getting billed every week? So the one underneath it says set a start and an end date. Please click it. It always goes out 30 days. So today is December the 14th. It goes to January 14th. Please click on the other date that you want. And I don't have a crystal ball. I've had realtors do 30 days. I've had realtors do 2 weeks. I've had realtors do 7 days. I've had realtors do 5 days. It is your budget.
Okay.
I'm going to run this from this Friday to next Thursday because I want to be able to tell the class the results. So I want my ad to end next week.
Mine's on Pacific time.
They all are.
Oh, okay.
They all are because that's where their ad headquarters is.
Weird.
So I'm going to go to the 27th. No, that's not true. 14 is 20. I'm going to the 20th. Does everybody see? Mine reads underneath the dates. It says your ad will run for 6 days. You'll spend no more than $30. Got it. Now, underneath that, does yours say landing page views? Yeah, because I mean, there's other options like link clicks, which.
Under show advanced options?
But do you guys have this where it says increase website views? I mean, I'm a big believer in kind of following if Facebook's recommending it to do it because it says here, we recommend using landing page views as your optimization because it can help get more website and instant experience views compared to optimizing for link clicks. I would have erred on the side of link clicks. I want them to click on the landing page, but Facebook is saying get landing page views. I'm all in favor of it. It's their computer. They're going to put people in front of our ad. So my point is for optimization ad delivery, say landing page views. Can you get that in there or is it already in there for you?
You want me to click on switch to landing page?
Please.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
And we're about 5 minutes before we're done here. So you guys, we're almost done.
Hallelujah.
I know, because we're starting to get brain dead. Now the rest of this is fine. Come down to continue. So is there a blue button in the lower right corner for you guys that says continue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please click it.
We don't hit set a bid or lowest cost.
Nope.
Nope.
Now, again, the ad name, default name, traffic, rather than default name, please name it again, Naperville. What is your home worth visits? I'm up here at the top where it says add name.
We want to choose. Oh. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can only do ads if you have a business page. So under identity, I have 50 business pages. So when I click on it, I can go through all of these crazy business pages. I just want it to be, this is my Glen Marino team at First Centennial. You guys might have Kevin Roy Realtor. Kimberly, you might. So if you have multiple business pages, please click your Realtor business page if it's not already the default. The drop down button, this one right here, Kelly, that button right there, click it and make sure you're that you've identified your Realtor business page. The Instagram, don't worry about it now. I happen to have an Instagram account for business outside of and so it's all once you put it into one of your ads, Facebook will always pick it up and it'll run your ad. The beauty of when you're doing your ads now, the beauty is it's going to be sent out to about 9 different places or 9 different designs. One is going to be in your news feed, the big fat wide news feed in Facebook. It's going to be in the right side ads. It's going to be in mobile. It's going to be in phones. It's going to be in Instagram. So you'll see that for the $5 a day, your ad's going to be in a lot of different places. So now go to format. I'm not going to do it today, but for those that ever want to do this with me, I've done this. The third one over says single video. Do not click it today, but it's a cool way. Remember I was talking about doing 3 separate still shots, and then you can put banners on them and you can put text underneath them. and it'll do like a 15-20 second video. That's really cool. I like it a lot. Don't recommend it right now because that'll be another 45 minutes that we'll be here doing that. But you can do either a single image or the carousel. Now, the carousel allows you up to 6 images. The single image allows you just 1 image. So again, what are we looking for? We're probably looking for images of homes that are similar, to our neighborhood. So let's leave this alone for a second. I would ask you guys to go over here to Google, up to your tabs, and you're going to open up what's called Google Images. All I did was I went to Google.
Just a separate tab. Right?
It's just a separate tab.
You go to Google Images.
And then go to Google Images.
Okay.
And in Images, you can find, I'm going to put into the search box within Google Images, I'm going to say Naperville Beautiful Homes. And again, I'm trying to get something that, some of these might be very expensive, and I'm not sure I want to go to the top of the line. So I'm going to scroll down till I see, and I'll do this probably with maybe, because I can do up to 6, I'll do 3 images today. So maybe you want to follow me on the first one. So I'm going to take this one here, and you click on it, and it makes it big, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, you always want to do the big, then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to say save the image as. Where am I saving it to? It always saves to my desktop. I kind of use my desktop as like a collector of when I'm, for a worksheet, and then I delete these things later. So I'm going to go save the image as. It goes to my desktop. Does everybody see it's going to my desktop?
You're not.
It's
one of those things like, let's say, start like calling you on it.
Facebook will not kick it out for whether it's copyrighted or not. Yeah. That or if you have a listing or a prior listing, use a picture from one of your listings.
True.
That would be the easiest way to do it. Since I'm not a realtor, I'm going to.
So as my mother always said, just say
Well, yeah.
Ask for forgiveness.
People get away with what they can get away with until they're called on it. And if you get called on it, then change the picture. Oh, I'm sorry.
Are we saving that to a desktop?
Save it to your desktop.
I mean, this is how it is.
But I'm gonna call mine Naperville.
I mean, you wouldn't do that for a listing on MLS. Right.
Naperville Home 2. All right, saving that. Then I'm going to go back here to Google Images. I'm going to take
Biggest what do you find?
Yeah.
That's what I did. Okay, so then you got your picture, and then you go back over here and do upload the picture, or are we doing single image? Is that what you're saying?
yeah, put 6 images. No, I'm sorry, put 3 images on your desktop. So
Well, three.
they allow you up to 6, but I just don't want to spend time to any 3 that you think would look good in your ad. So I'm going to save the image on this one, and I'm going to call it Naperville Home 3. All right, one more.
Whoa.
That looks like a nice house.
Oh, yeah.
Save the image as.
That is a
A
weird
little
one.
foreboding.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay, everybody got homes on their desktop?
3 of them, right?
That's all I need for right now. I mean, you can always go back and add, you know, all these ads are editable, so you can go back and add more pictures.
Good, okay.
So let's now go back to our Facebook. We're down here at Carousel.
Okay.
So go back to your Facebook.
Facebook.
Carousel, not single.
Correct, Carousel.
Okay. Click on that.
Underneath that, ooh, do you see this here where it says new turn images into videos? Again, cool thing, but don't do that right
Where
now.
does it say that?
Right here under links.
Oh, that is a cool thing.
That'll walk you through how to take single images. So don't do that on me now because we'll be here. Now on carousel here, guys, click. Let's see here. Add suggested more templates form. Oh, here it is down here. All right, so that's interesting.
What is?
I'm still looking for the. I got to upload the. I'm looking to upload these images.
Just manually choose images, videos, and links.
Does we need to click on the carousel one? Or? Oh, choose the images and links that appear in your ads. You see that?
Yes.
Is that what we want?
Add an instant.
Sorry, something went wrong. I guess not. Oops.
I get that message a lot.
I don't. Kidding.
Oh,
I went down
okay.
and hit remove from the last ad.
Yeah, here's where it is. I've got to.
No, but refresh to the right, it says remove. I remove my ad and then now I can select it.
Oh.
All right, so when you,
Oh,
because what it did was it took the image out of my business page, the Glen Marino team.
What I had on mine was my last.
Okay, so
that's
click
my first
remove.
one.
it also says change image. You see that?
Select
Oh, select image, okay. So now we're gonna select those 3 pictures?
Select those 3. So it should allow you to go to.
So you're going to remove your
So
first.
do you have a button to the right that says upload images?
Mm-hmm.
Click upload images.
I got it.
Go to your desktop where you have them. Highlight either one at a time or all 3.
It'll do all 3 at the same time?
It will.
No, you highlight all 3.
Yeah.
Take you highlight one and hit the control key and hold the control key down. And then,
only do 1.
oh,
Yeah. One key and then 2. Oh, yeah.
And sometimes I can do that, but it
yeah,
won't- it won't
it's
turn
not
it on.
allowing me either. So I'm going to do them one at a time.
It's opening up to the file.
It's not uploading it though.
I will. Let's take a look. I'm going to do my second one. Oh, what it's doing is it's putting them in. It's putting them into your account. So here's the second one that I just did.
Oh.
You're going to be, and so you're going to be select. So I'm going to select that image.
Too small? Mine is not uploading. Maybe I'm not the patient.
Well, here it is a little bit different than what it used to be. So here's what we're going to do. You got these different cards. So I did 1 and it uploaded 1. Go to 2.
Oh. Yeah,
Wait, you did
And then Yeah, go back to your Facebook.
Okay.
And then do you see the numbers 1 and 2 and a plus
Yes,
sign?
uh-huh.
Go to, if you haven't done 1 yet, click 1 and then say select image.
Oh, so then hit 2 and then select.
Then hit 2 after 1's uploaded. Go to, and if you follow me, if you're going to see what I'm doing on the computer here. You look up there, I'm at number 2, click select the image. I'm then going to go to upload images. It goes to my desktop. I'm going to go to ends for Naperville.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to select number 2 here. I'm going to click open.
Does it need to be a certain type of file?
It has to be a certain size, and that's what's happening with a couple of mine right now, is that it's not uploading. That one I tried didn't. So I've got some other ones. Then only upload 2 of them. Then go.
See. Okay, it says here it has to be more than 340 pixels height, and more than 600 pixels width, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And mine was like 590, so it didn't upload mine.
Okay.
So now let's go back over here to Naperville again. Let's upload another home. When it is the right size, do you see where it puts it into your account here? It's highlighted in blue. Click continue. So now you've got a second home. And actually, I'm going to go back up here. Change the objective, guys. See where it says carousel? Go to single images. So 2 more minutes and I think we can get this done. Single image. Don't do carousel, go to the right, do single image.
Okay.
That's why we're having the biggest challenge. When you do that, it's going to let you upload the images. So tell me when you guys have clicked on single image. Go to single image.
Yep.
Scroll down to where it says images. It says browse library, free stock images, upload images. Click upload images.
Sure.
Now, highlight which one. Now you should be able to do all of them at once.
If they're the right size.
Correct.
You may need to resize them. I just had to resize them, but now it uploads.
Okay, so I just highlighted 4 of them, so let's see what happens here.
Okay. Yay.
So I had 2 of them were the right size, and so it uploaded 2 of them for me. All right? Now, scroll down to here where it says, okay, website. We're going to go the text, it's important. Well, here, do this on the right-hand side. Look up here on my computer. You see where it says mobile news feed? Don't look at the mobile. Go to the desktop. It's much bigger. So you can see, the image. All right? And what you're going to do there is there's a text. We got to put our website URL in there and the headline, and we're done. So we got 3 boxes to go. The headline goes down, you see it says down here, the headline goes down here. The text goes up above here. So in the text, and again, if you guys go back to a handout that I gave you earlier today from the 5 posts, there is an example of what we want to say in the ad. So we're going to,
oh, that one.
Yep. And again, for me, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to see if I can find it previously in one of my Facebook posts. You guys don't have that benefit. So this here in your handout, this is what it looks like on page 1 as a handout. go to this.
Alright.
This one right here.
Yep, yep. Go 3 or 4 pages deep.
Okay.
This, it says at the top, same post, but in ad format. So let's start typing into the text box, if you'd be so kind. It's going to say, wondering, just what you see there, wondering how much, right here.
No, I got that, but where's the text box?
Okay, text box. You see, you see links, and then there's the box called text.
Images, there's, okay, got it.
Okay, so start typing in what you see there on your cheat sheet. If it's sold today. Click this new site, which is really your landing page, to find out now. I would take out the word instantly because we're not necessarily going to iCloud. And again, anybody who does land on this, you guys can then you can put their contact information into your CMA iCloud and let the iCloud send out the CMA. It depends on how you want to operate. And what I would do then is, after it says click this new site to find out now, go back to your agent marketing, go back to your what is your home worth with your initials, homecma.org, copy it, go back to Facebook and paste it in here. Okay? Then double space down, it says this site specializes in home values in our west. And again, you can change it to whatever you are. You might be southern, south suburban, west suburban areas where we live. It's kind of giving it a folksy approach. It's by far the most accurate tool I found, and I wanted to share it double space down. It's free. So check it out and get your home value now. And again, paste in the name of the website again. That's what your cheat sheet shows there. That comes from your agent marketing account. Then let me know if you have any questions. Notice, look up at the screen for a second. Notice all that information behind. The important thing is we got the link on the third line. If somebody wants instant information, doesn't want to read everything, at least they can take their cursor, click on this link, and they can go to our landing page. If they see more, they're going to see the rest of this. All right? Now, that takes care of the text. Everybody done with the text? Then let's scroll left side, scroll down. It says enter the URL you want to promote. That's the the website you created with an agent marketing. So let's right click and paste it in there.
The same one you put in the post.
You bet.
What's your homework with your initials, right?
Yep. Make sure there was a blue drop down. You clicked on it because it should say, by the way, look in the ad, look up at my screen again. Do you guys now have the name down here? What is your home worth with your initials? homecma.org. That should be in your ad. Now for the headline. For the headline, you're going to go get your homes, just like you see in the cheat sheet, current value. I'm going to say instantly now with an exclamation point. By the way, do not put in more than one exclamation point because Facebook will not approve your ad. They don't.
Really?
You bet. They are very tough. Say this great free tool will show you your home's value, how much homes around you have sold for, and neighboring homes currently on the market, period. It's down here. I'm copying from down here. Go to the next page.
Here?
That, yep, I'm putting that into the headline.
So once I put in my URL, I have a little thing that says pixels and tracking landing page.
Once you put in the headline.
No, I just finished my ad. Now I put in my website URL. When I posted my website URL, that came right below a little notification, a yellow box, a little exclamation point, it says pixel isn't tracking landing page.
Pixels not tracking.
All I put was the URL.
Let's take a look at it after the class then, because
Okay.
it might be an install. We may have to recopy it back in there. But it will, that's kind of nice of Facebook to say that it's not tracking. It's not, we'll take a look at that. So then it says click. Here's where I differ from this a little bit, where it says down here, click. I say click, learn more, and I put it all in caps because notice in the right corner there it says learn more. You want them to click learn more because that takes them to the landing page. So click learn more to find out your value now, period. So let me stop there. They have a couple of different ways that they can go to the landing page. They can click the link that you've got up in the headline. They can click the learn more button. In fact, here's another great one that I'm gonna do this. It says click learn more to find out your home's value now.
Is that your headline?
That's my headline, which is below the picture.
Oh, get your home's current value instantly. I gotcha. Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to move it up to here because it's going below the fold. I want them to see click the learn more button. So I'm pasting it here. Click learn more to find out your home's value now. It seems redundant to say, I'll move this. I'll cut that and move that All right, so what I've done is I've moved up the click learn more. And here's what I've got. I've got, before this goes to see more, there's the website. That's great, huh? Then what you have is below the picture, you're telling them click learn more, and there's the learn more button. Either one's going to take them to the landing page. The learn more button behind it is the website, and up above in the text is the name of the website. So either one's going to get them to your website. All right? You can change the name of the button, but learn more is what you want. And I think you guys are done. Anything else that, everything else, and you should have, do you have down here, Rosario, do you have this Facebook pixel? Is it blue on? See where I am down here at the very bottom? What do you have for Facebook pixel? It's on? Okay. Great. With that, you can review it if you like, or you can hit confirm and it's going to go to your credit card, or it's going to ask for a credit card if it's not already in there. So before I go confirm, because it'll all go away, questions about what you guys have here. You now have an ad. You got a couple pictures that are in there. They're going to rotate it. Maybe the morning's going to be the first picture, the afternoon will be a second picture, the evening will be a third picture. You'll be able to track which picture is getting the most clicks to the landing page by going to your ads manager. Once you create an ad, ads manager is where you'll look every day. You've got verbiage above the picture, you got verbiage below the picture. You want people to click learn more. You also have told Facebook on the landing page that you're telling them in this ad, there is a Facebook pixel for this ad. You've got it turned on. And you've already told Facebook that if anybody comes to this landing page, put it into a custom audience. So I'm running my ad for 6 days. At the end of 6 days, I'm going to go in and see what my results are, and I should have people in that custom audience that I can remarket to. Comments, questions?
Does it give you a preview of what you've created?
Well, if you click, yeah. I mean, do you see this over here?
Yeah.
I mean, this is your preview. And again, Kevin, over here, take a look at this. See where it says there's 15 different places that your ad's now going to get placed. You see, it says desktop newsfeed. This is what it's going to look like on mobile. This is what it's going to look like on right column ads. I like this. Do you guys see? Look at this right column. It says click learn more to find out. And it has the name of the website. I like that. Then it says this is what it's going to look like on Instagram feeds. Cool. So I'm right here where it says add previews.
Yeah, I'm over here. I press confirm.
Okay. So
it published it. So.
It did.
Right.
And I can show you then how you can go back in. And if you go to the right of that picture, see that picture that you have down there, that little picture, and then there's some, click on, that verbiage is a link, click on it.
It's view charts, edit, or duplicate.
Nope, actually click the line itself. Here, I'll go to it.
Oh.
If I confirm, because I haven't confirmed mine yet, if I go down here and confirm, Rosario, have you confirmed?
I did not because
Okay, I'll come over by you in a second then.
Oh, here we go, add preview. I got it.
Cool. So now you can see what your ad looks like. You should, or you may get, because we just posted houses. Facebook may come back and say, we're not going to approve your ad until you certify that you will not discriminate. So don't get overly worried if you get an email from Facebook that says your ad has not been approved yet. You might have to go in there. There'll be a notification from Facebook says, click this notification. You go there and say, yes, I realize it's real estate. Yes, I will not discriminate. All right?
Thank you for showing me that.
So you guys are all set up. I want to thank you guys for being here. I'm going to stop the recording. Kevin, if you could hit if there's a stop the recording button there, Facebook Live.